population of persons who can't hear.
Population of what?
People who can't hear.
Alright.
So they would pass and they would say, what is this? And I would say...
Alright, that's alright. That's quick.
Ready? Yeah. Hey, first and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums across the globe, preaching the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelite, and we come out every weekend to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society and preach salvation to our people. So, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, that the kingdom of heaven is to us. According to these scriptures, we're going to be ruling in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be ruling over all our enemies. Right? You understand? You was going into sister with this sister, you know, she come and ask a question, so you know we can just continue.
Right. So
I was asked a question and I stopped.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so she was saying that you're saying that you teach the differently able who are hearing impaired?
I work with the deaf.
Oh, you work with the deaf, alright.
We don't use the term hearing impaired.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they would pass and they would ask. So what I try to encourage is that they have a sit down one-on-one, because they're gonna have a lot of questions that I can't answer because this is also new to me. Okay. And I do not want to make any misrepresentation.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Just be circumspect. Our people don't be circumspect. They don't consider. And that's beautiful. They have the spirit to hear that, you know. That you consider, hey, if I don't know something, let me find out.
That's how you're brought up. If you don't know, ask and do your research. And then still question your research too. Yeah.
So what's some of the questions they want to...
They would ask from basics, come straight up, because they would have been taught by what other people know as well. So the churches congregation that would accommodate them would be the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Catholics. Now you're getting Protestant churches to really work with them. But of course, some of the questions will not be answered.
They wouldn't be answered truthfully, nevertheless.
And not only that, they would answer them at the level they think that they would only understand. Right. So when you ask deeper,
I think it's
some people would not even take the time to explain it to them.
Yeah,
so
because they wouldn't know.
And not only that, as long as I give you a little and have you wanting more, I can control you. Right? So when people start to get enlightened and ask questions, they're normally ostracized.
Okay.
And they would ask, who are you listening to? Yeah. Who told you that? And they would not encourage them to learn more, read more, but they would actually ostracize them for actually gaining more knowledge. And that's my issue.
That's something fair, right? We can start from the basic with them. They said that they're deaf, right?
Yeah, can't hear.
Right? They are Israelites, so that's part of the lot for what they did in the past life. There's a judgment. You just gotta come back and face a judgment. Okay. That's how this go with the Heavenly Father. Like church will teach you that way, if you're wicked, you're going to hell. But right now, this is presently we in hell right now, because we catch hell in this place. Our people catching hell in this place. Right?
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
So don't be ignorant of your speech. If you don't know something that you say, ask. That's what the Most High said. Don't let arrogancy come out of your mouth. Don't be proud. Right, go ahead.
It says, for the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
So God is a power of knowledge, and by him action is weighed.
Shalom,
right? So this knowledge that we speak is not our own knowledge, not our own wisdom. We coming from the mouth of the Lord. Thus said the Lord. Right?
So by him actions are weighed, because the judgment, going back to the judgment.
Exactly. So
right? It's, the knowledge of the Most High will keep you in what? Into his grace. Right. He'll bless you and he'll be merciful unto you. Right? That way he sends Deuteronomy 28. Verse 1, 2, up to what? 14. Deuteronomy 15 says what? If you break his laws, statutes, and commandments, you'll be cursed. Right? And then it gets, but I was going into judgment. Judgment is, judgment is how you go out in this lifetime. Judgment can be how you're born into this lifetime. You might be born with polio or cerebral palsy. The Most High do that for something that you would have done in a past life. You understand? That is judgment. By him, actions are weighed. Right?
Exodus verse 4 and 10. And Moses said unto Yahweh, O Yahweh, I am not.
Yahweh is the name of the Holy One of God. This is the true Hebrew name. Yahweh means he exists. right? People call you out here God, Jehovah. God just mean power. Hey, there are many gods, right? The Israelite men, we are gods, right? Then they have gods, God which is what? Idol, which is wood and stone, right? The angels in heaven, they are gods. Gods mean power, are rulers, are angels. Who the world they call Jesus, which his true name is Yahweh, he's a God too. So there are many gods, right? But so his name is not God because there's a title. He's the God of our gods.
The scripture says, Moses tell Moses go make him a God under Pharaoh.
God, right? So we just going into today, right? So when you hear we say Yahweh, there's the true name of the Heavenly Father. Hate this place. Satan.
And Moses said unto the Lord, "Oh my Lord, I am not eloquent
in speech.
Neither heretofore the sins thou hast spoken unto thy servant."
Yeah, go ahead. This is the point I want to get to you. Go ahead. Hear the Moses
I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue.
So Moses telling the Mosai that, hey, the Mosai sent Moses to speak to Pharaoh, and the Moses telling the Mosai, yo, I slow in speech. I'm not eloquent in speech.
I'm acknowledging my deficiency.
So here the Mosai tell you, go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, Who had made man? Who had made man's mouth?
Who has made man's mouth? Go ahead.
Or who make it the dumb?
Who make the dumb? So you see a dumb man, the Mosai do the thing. Go ahead.
Or deaf?
The deaf man, the Mosai do the thing.
Or the seeing?
Or the seeing, yeah.
Or the blind?
Or the blind. You see blind people out here? The Mosai blind them.
Right, the original language you Old Tongue, the English language had 26. He was a vowel that was not ordered before. This version of the Bible.
I'm going to ask what version of the Bible you
Yeah, King James. But if you had the 1611, Torah, the 1611.
The 1611, I know J in it.
I know J. There will be Jesus, right? This is a good. Jesus, right? There's some old deities, some old pagan deities that they revamped, right? But I will share that because you're saying that they would ostracize them if they would ask questions which they can't answer.
True.
Right? I want to go in there, but let me prove it. There's no John, there's no James, there's no Joseph, there's no Jeremiah in this. Right?
There's no Jonah either.
No Jonah, right? No Joshua.
So Ezra. There's no Ezra then.
No. The substitute J, the substitute Y with
No,
J.
but in this one, they would have the E in the 1611. But you're saying in the Paleo Hebrew, it wouldn't be E. Right? The next thing they would have done to was take away books.
Yep. And they said in some cases they have added some.
Yeah.
So you see, this is in the New Testament, right? They have the Most High name in the Assyrian Hebrew. Right? This is Yahweh in the Assyrian Hebrew. And then I have right? And this is also go back to Old English mixed with Latin, right? So see that? See? Jesus. Right. Matthew 1:1 is in the book of the generation of Jesus. Right? In the year 1600, the letter J didn't come yet. There's a man by, I can't remember his name, but Christopher something, the man name, who invented the letter J by using the I and put the hook at the bottom. Understand? But our Messiah, his name is not Jesus. Jesus is just a Greek word. You can use it for a savior. I go back to Isus, which means Hail Zeus, and go back to Serapis Christus, which go back to the so-called white man. So you calling Jesus, you calling the so-called white man. You praising the so-called white man. This we do it. And the word Christ just means anointed. He is just title. There's not a name. You have a Hebrew name. Right? You got John 9:1.
If you have a dainty in a book, if you say you have a book of a dainty,
Or let's say from DT.
Right. If the book, the deities are East Indian or we say Elamite.
Oh, we have the examples right here. Because of the other nations are no gods.
Deities are Elamite going into England?
Yeah. No problem. Right? Because what? We have the look, we have Buddha. Buddha will look like a East Indian / Chinese. Right? Because both of them worship the deity. East Indians and Chinese worship or Elamites and Moabites, they worship that Buddha. Right? When you go into the laughing Buddha, he looks shit like a Moabite. Right? Caesar Borgia, he's who? The so-called white man. Right? He's also who you will call Christ, like Caesar Borgia. Right? And the other philosophies that they see there. You understand? Look at the East Indians who they serve Shiva Ganesh. Right? Shiva Ganesh look like an East Indian. Right? The Muslims, they worship who? They worship that Mecca, that copper stone in Mecca. There's a moonstone that fall like a meteorite. They build that cube around. But they have part of the doctrine is a big, but that hajj to walk around that 7 times. That pilgrimage. And that's part of the doctrine to what? You have to go to Mecca, make that pilgrimage, right? You have to do certain amounts of prayers and all this kind of madness.
It was a pantheon. What? A pantheon. It was a house of idols.
Okay.
And when Muhammad came on the scene, he got rid of all the gold, but he kept the stone. Basically bowing down to the most I ever.
Alright, so everybody had 365 idols, one for each day.
He bring back all together. After he was striving with them, he decided, you know what? Hey, you have to come and serve Allah, but you have to come with your idols. And that's what they do. That's what you say pantheon, mean a house of gods. It's a variety of gods. That's why you see a Muslim man will celebrate Christmas. Or a Hindu man will celebrate Christmas. Or a Buddhist will celebrate Christmas. The league is Satan, all these is Satan.
Because in the Hindu religion, they believe that Jesus is the 23rd reincarnation of one of their gods.
Yeah, because Satan, all them worship Satan.
Then they believe that in Islam, they believe that he was also a prophet. So they,
You know in Islam they said that he wasn't crucified? In the Quran,
Because they don't take, going back to it, because somebody in the right thinking mind will ask a question and they can't answer, right? Now, when they speak with them, they will say that he's the son of God, so how could he be crucified?
Let me read it for you.
And they will say that he's a prophet, right? Let's get this precept from above. This is from Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. Jeremiah 2 and 13. Right, this is why they wouldn't be able to answer, because they can't connect the dots, because the Most High didn't give them the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is not jumping up and down something like a Richie engine, hobo. That is not the Holy Spirit. The scriptures describe the Holy Spirit as a spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. When before the world ignorant, he called Jesus Christ ascended, he breathed unto the disciples what the breath of life. That breath of life was what the breath of understanding. Right? Hey, just flip the sign to the 12 tribe sign. Yeah. Go ahead, I'll give you the picture.
This is Jeremiah 3.
2 verse 13.
This is Jeremiah 2 and 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
They forsaken the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the fountain of living water. Go ahead.
And hewed them out cisterns.
Right, so a cistern.
Broken cisterns.
Broken cisterns, that's these different churches, these different philosophies. Black identity, black, we call it black unconscious movement, right? All these different religions, starting with the Roman Catholic Church. Go ahead, these are broken cisterns. The dots are not fully connected, right? The black unconscious community will tell you that he's an African, or he's a Moor, or he's an Egyptian. We are not these people. We are the chosen people of the Most High. That's why, for example, I some years ago, I used to sell clothes. So I used to go to New York and buy wholesale and come back. But every time you have to deal with the so-called Africans, every time I say that, they were the so-called Africans or the so-called Assyrians, right? They would, you might approach them with our Trini style flavor, you would say. And you say, hey, when you see my brother, come to buy this and this and that. They would all right tell you, hey, you're not my brother, you are a child of the slave. But I was far from this knowledge. I didn't know what it meant then, right? But now I know. We are the child of the slave. What does that represent? Going back to Deuteronomy 28, I represent that we were the children of the curse, right? Of the curse of the nation of Israel. Let me put it that way. The curse of the nation of Israel. Once we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, we were promised to go into slavery, right? These are the nations that know who we are, but we don't know who we are, right? So we, you know,
so make sure we don't understand who we are.
Right. So the Hindu leader in Trinidad, everybody knows him, Satmaraj will make the statement. He made the statement in the past. He said, the Indians have their gods, the white man have their god, right? The African have their gods. Sorry, not the African, sorry. The Chinese man have their gods, but the black man don't have their god. They have everybody else's god. But he knows that our God is the supreme God, right? Our God is above theirs, right? They know who we are. So we take up every other philosophy that was spoon-fed to us, right? But the true philosophy is in this book. You see this book, the Bible? This book is for one group of people, one nation of people. The word nation goes back to ethnicity, which means race, right? And as the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, they are the what? The children of Israel, right? The so-called Caribs and Arawaks. When Christopher Columbus came, he met people here, the Caribs and Arawaks. They were the children of Israel, right? Go ahead.
For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and heard them out. Cisterns, broken cisterns.
Right, that's why they can't get answers. And when the pastors or the preacher or the teacher get back into a corner, they get aggressive or abrasive and they say, what you see? You have a demon on you, and they ostracize you because they can't answer the question. Whereas that is pride too, because you can really just say, I don't have your answer. Right? Or I can go and study it and come back and give you an answer. Right? But you'll get your answer, you will get your answer, and you'll get humility right here. And this church, this is the true church of the Most High.
This is the gospel of peace.
No, you should just say, where two or three are gathered in my name, he's in the midst, and we need him, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And wisdom and knowledge flow out of this church.
I think the brother said the cistern is something, it's all water. And this knowledge is like unto water. So if you have a broken cistern, that means it can't hold no water. And all these religion is broken cistern. That's why I just tell you, in the Quran, it said that the Messiah he wasn't crucified.
John 17.
Right? So we go through these here, so we break down all these strongholds. Because this is a stronghold on our people. Yep. And this is your enemy religion you're following.
I can say one thing to the Quran. I ain't sure if it's in the Quran, but I know there's teach here that I do sure if it's in the Quran. There's teacher that Yahushai will not be standing up
behind a righteous imam. Yeah, it's in Quran.
Yeah, in the Quran.
Yahushai, it's part of the Muslim philosophy. Yahushai,
Muhammad, imam,
a righteous
imam, and then Yahushai who is called Jesus Christ.
Right, they believe that he's a prophet, but they believe that he's going to stand up behind a righteous imam. That's madness.
That's why these heathens gotta go down. You heathens, you pay for slavery.
That's right.
Yeah, because
this is
what?
John 7 until 8. He that believe on me, as the scripture had said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters.
What's that?
Yeah, there's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Hey, if the Heavenly Father and His Son didn't put the Spirit on these brothers seen out here, all these brothers seen out here, we come from a different walk of life. We didn't know each other before, but this is the work of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, right? To put the Spirit upon us to understand these scriptures. God, I read the Bible before and they understand nothing I read.
I'm going to put for you on that point, right?
Yeah.
This is Amos 3:3, because brother said that we don't know each other from Adam, right? Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed?
Yeah, we got to be agree with the doctrine. You understand? You agree with the doctrine. And like I said, the brothers and sisters who have the illness, if they're smart, they hopefully like they're going to be healed. Some going to be destroyed, but some going to be healed in these last days. Right?
This is Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, and they may call that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
Good. Yeah. Your name, and the name is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right? And they say with one consent. Yeah. So we have brothers, look, we have a brother from South Africa right now online. We have brothers in the same name, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in Australia, in the same name in Alaska, in the same name in all over Europe, all over Europe, all over America, South America, Peru, right? We have brothers all over the world, but what we serve the Lord in one consent.
Good.
That his name is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that Hebrew is the pure language, the so-called Tetragrammaton, where they get the so-called get Jehovah from, right? Where they will tell you in the front of the Jehovah Witness New King James Version Bible, they'll tell you what? That his name comes from the Tetragrammaton and is transliterated. They can't transliterate a proper noun. Because your name is what by chance? Anessa. So if you go to China, right? They're going to introduce you in a symposium. They're going to say Konnichiwa, Anessa from Trinidad, right? They might have the Japanese, how to say, we would say twang or accent. But they're still going to pronounce your name because your name doesn't change. Your name, there's a Chinese way of saying Anessa.
Your name is a perfect noun. They can't transfer that. They can't translate that as a perfect noun.
So the name of the Lord never changed. And his doctrine never changed. The law, statutes, and commandments in this book is for the nation of Israel. He said so. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. John 9.
This is Acts 2 and 44.
Yeah.
And all that believed were together and had all things common. Right? So to prove
names were translated. Daniel was cast into the dead twice. Babylonian and the Assyrian captivity. Medo-Persian captivity. And guess what? Both kings qualify his name. Daniel was again under Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar, which is not different name. It was not translation. It was a totally different name. Well, that your name will be a name.
So yeah, a name is a perfect number.
Because if you go through secular history, if you go through history, people from ancient times, like Alexander the Great Greek, everybody knew him as Alexander the Great. Nobody don't call him different. Shiva, Ganesh, Paralashmi. All them is
name
Hindu gods.
And the name state.
But the names stay the same. So why are we going how to get translated?
They can't pronounce what we
this
just
is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
They don't want to.
Yes.
I'm just being facetious, sir. They wouldn't want to pronounce it. Jesus sounds easier than what you said before.
Jesus sounds easier, yeah.
It's easier.
But, we still have to proclaim the name.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm just being facetious.
Yeah, but your name, right? You say your name is Margaret, right? Mm-hmm. And I calling you Juliet. You're not gonna answer me. So you gotta get a spirit off of them. Jesus is a demon. You understand?
The Christians just find any reason to hold on to Christianity.
Yes.
Guess what? Back then, Jesus was white, and his name was Jesus, and the Jews was white. But now, as the truth comes out more and more, the Jews no longer white. The beige, and his name ain't no longer Jesus, it's Yeshua.
Yeah.
So now, if you realizing that you've been taught a lie, why you getting more comfortable when you realize truth? It's going closer and closer to the truth. You're still running with that man. So we know that it's not who we look for, but there's who we worshiping.
And that's what we were.
They were taught lies, and they love lies. Just that. In Revelation 22, the scripture say, outside is them that make it and believe it a lie.
This is Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 5. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if you oppress not the stranger and the fatherless and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to you, to your fathers forever and ever.
Yeah, you gotta amend your ways. That's literally the most I say, yo, turn back. Amend your ways, turn away from those wicked deeds. Because everything in this society is against the Heavenly Father. Carnivores, Christmas, homosexuality, understand? Getting paid weekly, fortnightly, and the most against them things. I can't even law you're supposed to get paid when the sun goes down. As soon as you finish your labor, you're supposed to get paid. So this whole system is against the Heavenly Father. That's why you get destroyed Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? So the most telling his people, which is the Hebrew Israelite, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Native American Indian, amend your ways. Our ways not right. Because we walking in the ways of the heathens. Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are such as children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Yeah, the wise to be a homosexual. You know, it's my body. That's not your body. This is not our body. We renting this. As a matter of fact, we even rented this. This was given to we to maintain. You understand? This is why the Most High give you laws. Without laws, is lawlessness. Yeah. And this way see going on in Trinidad and Tobago. The laws in Trinidad and Tobago just to make money off of the people. It's not to do with morals. These people out there have no morals. It says 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High's.
Oh, we glorify the Most High. We just got to do we say. Just do we say. That's how we glorify him in his temple. This is his temple. So we people gotta stay from those churches, from those mosques. You gotta stay from them things. Because the Most High call them churches harlot houses. He call them harlot. This is what they're doing. They said they committed spiritual fornication and that's a sin to death. You understand? This is why he call it harlot houses. Yeah, but
this is Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 3. So like, yeah.
Looking for the harlot houses?
Yeah, come on.
Jeremiah 5.
Jeremiah 5 verse
5 and
7. Yeah, 5 and 7. Yeah. It says Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 7.
Yeah.
How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me.
Yeah, children. Who the children? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You look them in the past. They ain't got care about the Most High. The Most High give them strength, give them a job, give them a shelter over their head, give them a family, give them money in their account. They don't even care about him. And the Most High see that jealous power. That's why he putting them to death every day, and grievous deaths. That's why when you go up in the hospital or people sick mentally, physically, and spiritually. Alright, go ahead.
Jeremiah 5 and 7. It says, how shall I pardon thee for this?
Yeah.
Thy children have forsaken me.
Yeah.
And sworn by them that are no gods.
Yeah, they're sworn by Jesus, they're sworn by Allah, they're sworn by these other devil deities, Selassie. These who the worship and call their God. And there's a sin to death. Go ahead.
It says they then committed adultery.
Spiritual adultery by what? Going after other gods. Right, go ahead.
And assembled themselves by troops in the harlot houses.
So they assemble themselves every Sunday. When you see them on a Sunday, they assemble themselves in harlot houses. And where's doing harlot houses? Commit adultery. So the Most High call these churches harlot houses.
It says they were as fed horses in the morning, everyone neighed after his neighbor's wife.
Yeah.
Right? Because what? When you go to the church, you put on your Sunday best, as they say, right? But guess what? Your eyes, you're lusting after your neighbor's wife. Right? Seeing them high heels, seeing them stockings, seeing them put, hey, the dress code in church, they depreciate. Right? It says, everyone neighed after his neighbor's wife. Shall I not visit for these things, said the Lord, and shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Most I can kill 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's 6.6%. There's millions of Israel gonna die. This time that we talking right, they're gonna die because they refuse to take correction. You understand?
Let me just get this one on the comment board. Mark 1 and 15, and saying the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Yeah, so the kingdom of heaven set up. Hey, these young men seen out here, this is the kingdom of heaven. If you look, as the brother said, brother got brother in South Africa, he got brother in Australia, he got brother in all the states of America, England, Suriname, Guyana, Barbados, Jamaica, This is the kingdom of heaven you see setting up. With the Most High do, the Most High put them back harder in the land. Morals. Hey, this is the only real men that have in Trinidad. These men, these young men seen out here, this is real men. And the God brothers is be up in Arima too preaching, no Grandy, but they're from Arima. They are real men. The God brothers being sour too, preaching the same doctrine. They are men with morals. These men out here got no moral. These men out here weak, the women rule over them, they effeminate, they're homosexual. So the Most High put things in place. So the ones who take heed, the Israelites who take heed, going to be saved. The rest going to be destroyed. Go ahead. After you, come after.
This is Hosea 4:12. My people ask counsel and they stop, and they staff declare unto them, for the spirit of whoredom hath caused them to error.
Yeah, the spirit of whoredom caused them to error. Hey, Trinidad got a spirit of whoredom. Hey, they run after Christmas, they run after Carnival, they run after any Diwali, you name it, any kind of holiday, Easter, anything, they just run after these things. You understand? So they got the spirit of whoredom. You understand? That's what whores do. You understand? A whore she does every word she sees, she just opens her foot to it. You understand? And this spirit took a lot of people in. Right now they're preparing for that demon holiday Christmas. Hey. And they don't got the money for the carnivals already.
So like yeah, right now really actually today is Thanksgiving Day in America. And tomorrow please God is Black Friday. Which represents what? Thanksgiving was the destruction of all people.
Native American Indian Black Friday was when we used to lynch nigga on a Friday. All people were stupid. So the Most High send him out to warn these people. But look them don't care about these people. They don't care. If you don't care about the Most High, they care about Mr. Chin, the Syrian, the East Indian man, the Chinese man, they go to work tomorrow and then get paid.
Tomorrow is Friday,
yeah, and then get paid. They don't care about the Most High. So when the Most High put them to death, we say Kahal, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. We praise the Most High, we put them to death. Because when the Most High put them to death, no, we do it, we free them from the mental prison. Now in the back of the spiritual realm in the right mind. You understand? Go ahead.
Yeah. And whoredom had caused them to error.
Yeah.
And they have gone a whoring from under their power.
Yeah, they gone a whoring. Now people kind of look how women are just dressed. And also you open mouth about the so-called black women, oh, y'all hate women, y'all don't love women. If we didn't love our women, we're going to say a war to them. We're going to say a war to them. These people out there don't know what's love. Love is when you see a brother or sister going wrong and you correct them. There's love. That is love. When you leave them to be destroyed, that means you hate them. These people out there retarded. They don't know what is love. They think loving is letting somebody do what they feel like do. That's not love, that's hate. You understand? That's hate.
They sacrifice upon the top of the mountain and burn incense upon the hill, on the oak and poplar and elim, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouse shall commit adultery. Dropping down to 14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your son, nor your spouse when they commit adultery. For themselves are separate with whores, and they sacrifice with harlot. Therefore the people that do not understand shall fall.
Yeah, that's what they said. So 12 people are going to fall because I have no understanding.
This is Zephaniah chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yeah, two parts. These people right there on the side there. The Most High got to purge them in the physical fire. That's how they can get cleansed. 2/3 people got to die. But that's the only way they can get cleansed. Because they can never stop being wicked. So the Most High got to cleanse them with the physical fire. But they're going to come back in the kingdom. They're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to come back as the elect children. The 144,000 men and the 1/3 men children. The ones who die, they're going to come back as children in the kingdom. And they're going to be taught all over again and they're going to be in the right mind. But on this side there, the Most High got to wipe them out. Because they're not going to change. The mind already defiled. They're polluted. Go ahead. Yeah.
Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, it shall come to pass And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
The third is the elect. The third, the Most High can preserve the third, he can save the third, which is 144,000, and the third men and children. The 144,000 is the governors, is the prophets, and the one-third is men and children who can believe on these men. The ones who believe on these men, they're seen here and around the globe, across the globe, they're going to be saved. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 60 verse 21. It says, thy people shall all be righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified.
Okay, so this is the kingdom. Our people are all going to be righteous, and this is what we want. We don't like see the state our people in. They eat out of drain. Our women is the biggest whore on the planet. They have no shame. It's the biggest whore. Our men is faggots. They have no shame. You think we like seeing that? But we understand why this happening. We understand what's the results we're gonna have to them. We understand. That's why we're doing this work.
So like I was saying, this is the proactive work that we're doing, not the reactive. Because that's what the government, you have Gary Griffin, the commissioner, want to go out there and just kill Jake now. Right? But that's a reactive work. When this proactive work should have been done, but to keep the nation in order, because if the house was in order, as in the men was the rulers in the house, right? The men had the woman in check, and the woman had the children in check, and when you be in the spirit of Yahweh, should be outside, right? That's the proactive work, but they want to do as after man's law, which is not the law of the Lord. So when you go to the courts, they say swear in the Bible, but they don't keep the words of the Bible, and to swear in the Bible is an abomination within itself, right? Just I want to bring some precept of the comment board. The brother from South Africa, brother Yawasap sent 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to do well in the land of Egypt, which is what? Where we are, because Egypt means bondage, the spiritual Egypt, right? The scripture says, hey, the dead body's gonna lie in this city called spiritually called Egypt and what? Sodom. Right? That's America. Because they pushed all the whoredoms and profanity on the planet Earth to be profane and to be outside the church. Right? The spirit of the Most High not dwelling in them. He says what? Even in South Africa celebrate Black Friday today, because they know they're on the next side of the world, the next side of the equator, sorry. So it's already Friday, of course, here. That's what there's a whoredom being spread. That's a celebration of the conquering of our people. Right? Putting the so-called I'll just say so-called black brothers to death on a Friday. Right? And that came after what? After Thanksgiving when the Puritans celebrated what? Defeating the natives. They have it's who Redskins, I think it's a baseball team, where they literally they used to fillet the skins off of the Native American men and wear it as pants. Right? That's where that sports team came from, the Redskins. There's also the American football, right, with the laces that represent the Native American breast. They used to chop off the Native American breast, stuff it, and throw it as football. That's where that design came from. These are the things that they celebrated in what? Thanksgiving, right? Now just precept real quick. This is Lamentation chapter 1 verse 7. Jerusalem, remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she in the days of old, when her people fell into the hand of the enemy and none did help her, the adversary saw her and did mock at her Sabbaths, right?
So brother said Jerusalem. So our Lord man, I think he's talking about the land of Jerusalem. But the Jerusalem is with the Israelite. Jeremiah, Ezekiel 5:5, Babakasha quick.
It's Ezekiel. Chapter 5 verse 5. It says, thus saith Yahweh, power, this is Jerusalem. I have set it in the midst of the nation and the countries that are round about her.
So Jerusalem, the people before place. We the people before. This is Jerusalem right here. Look them. Look at them. They ain't got clue this. Ezekiel 5:5. This is Jerusalem, look them. They ain't got clue this. So you gotta read in Lamentation 1 and 5. You understand? Our enemy mock and scarf us. Our enemies is the East Indian man. We call it coolie boy. You understand? Chinese man is our enemy. The Syrians, them who are there, they are not Syrian, they are Edomites, so-called white man. They are our enemies. These Africans are our enemies. We know who we enemies. How we know it? The scriptures tell you everything. We know who's the enemy.
Yeah, the scriptures say the end is manifest. In the end, what? Everything, every nation being identified, right? Our enemy being manifest, and the last days being manifest. So I'll jump up. We call it Lamentation 1 verse 5. Her adversaries are the chief of her enemies. They prosper, right? So who prosper in the so-called white man, right?
Look them. Yeah. Look them wrong about three.
These Chinese come down here. They can't speak a ounce of English, but they have a liquor license. They have a grocer's license. They have a firearm license, right? The bread, butter on both sides. Everything that the table done made, right? The table done made because what the scripture said that they confederate against us. And why they confederate against us? Psalms 83. Check it out.
All them work together. They come. All these nations come together and plot against us. They try to push all these different philosophies on our people. So the more they keep me blind, is longer we can be in this darkness with ignorance. They know, as your brother say, Holly, the elites know who we are. They know we're superior of all these nations, right? And they know we're gonna rule. They know we're gonna rule. But what they try to do is upset prophecy. They're trying to upset it by keeping our people blind. But we the most I can do wake up his elect and kill the rest of our people.
One thing they know that every time Israel in a captivity, and they keep going up for a longer period of time, the most side of state to come and deliver them from that captivity. So what we just saying that those side state of mind.
That's why they keep pushing these philosophy.
You understand? They keep mixed up in all kind of foolishness.
Now they're pushing the people in Trinidad, they're pushing homosexuality. And these dumb people out here, all about there, they have a problem with that. They can start molesting your children. Hey, the homosexuality spirit, they have no limit. They call it unbridled lust. They have no limit. They can start touching these little children. You understand? These people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. And what people in high societies who fun in that. And Rowley and them, hey, the most I can deal with y'all accordingly. Because y'all can't yourself rulers and y'all have no morals. You understand? Y'all can deal with all you politicians. Because what? Y'all working for the devil. We know y'all working for the devil. We know y'all is these house niggas. Y'all working for the devil. Because all the agenda y'all pushing is the devil agenda. You understand? Y'all working for the Rothschilds and Rockefeller. It's they who run, they who control everything. So we know. So are you so-called Trinidadian, you so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans living in this island, y'all are retarded. Most I tell y'all don't vote for no other king. We already have a king and his name is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So the most I can deal with all you retarded Israelites. That's why we in this mess. Because of disobedient. You understand? Who was reading? You was reading that?
Yeah, I was reading Lamentation. Right? Because just as I was saying too, because basically these nations, well, you know how to come and you know probably can record or take, but I will give you our YouTube page so that you can get it, you know, put something in place for them to learn. But preferably the men, so the men can teach you women. Right? Right. So there was no problem.
Yeah.
So you're saying basically they confederate against us too, right? Because what? They go after the parable of Balak and Balaam, which is what? Hey, make these people abominable to their power. And once they are abominable to their power won't deal with them. Right? So they do it in all manner and all form because what? They keep us from being what? Spiritual. That's a man? What the fuck?
No, we're not talking about the word
Wow. And what? That's supposed to be our religion.
Yeah, we're not talking about the word
Not religion, but them religion. Them deal with all the Indian gods, Chinese gods.
Everything.
High spirit, yeah.
They have a strong homosexual spirit on that whole Baptist religion.
This is Isaiah 1 and 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
God. Okay. The most I leave a remnant for we to be wiped out. Yeah, because this is the most I get to Sodom and Gomorrah. You leave a remnant, you leave Lot. And you wipe everything else out. You understand? Yeah. This is what the most I can do to this place. And you leaders, you got something there? Yeah, go ahead.
This is,
I have the Lamentations, so go back.
This is 2 Kings 19 verse 18. 1 Kings 19 verse 18. It says, yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which had not kissed him.
Right. There's the other 44,000. The foraging. You understand? Who didn't defile themselves with no other God. You understand? Yeah? That's why Babylon gotta go. Yeah? You understand? Yes.
Alright, so this is of the common board, Lamentations 2 and 1. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and what? So like you wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, and we literally see that going on out here on the highways and byways. Right? Because we are the daughter of Jerusalem, we are the true, we are Israel of Israel. Right? It says, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of? Right? But overall, these heathens, that's how they watch at the whole nation of Israel. Right? Overall, they watch at hey, well, is the chosen people? Because he has the elite of all the nations. They have the elite of the Moab, they have the elite of Ammon, they have the elite of Esau, which is the Illuminati, the bankers. They have the elite of these nations, and they know who we are. Right? It says, is this the city of perfection? Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty of joy of all, the whole earth? Right? They ask say what? Yeah, they want to prolong our captivity, and somebody can get Judith 5:20-21. Right? I'll just read this lamentation real quick. This is Lamentation chapter 1 verse 5. Her adversaries are the chief of her. Her enemies prosper for the Lord had afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy, and from the daughter of Zion all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like what? Harts that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer. Jerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old, when her people fell into the hand of the enemy, and none did help her. The adversaries saw her and did mock at her Sabbaths. Jerusalem had grievously sinned, therefore she is removed. All that honored her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sighed and turned backwards. Her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembered not her last end, therefore she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter, oh Lord, behold my affliction, for the enemy had magnified himself.
Is it Judith 5?
Yeah, Judith 5 verse 20 and 21. Yeah, so the enemy, which is these heathen nations, predominantly who? Esau, they magnify over us. Right? And the remembrance of old is cast off. These nigger women, they don't want to be shamefaced, to be covered up, to be in order, to be in submission. Even the sister who was here just now, she said she can't get down with having more, with a husband or her husband having more than one wife. That's out of order. That's not righteousness, right? That's the old ways and the old parts. Because what? You can't fulfill the desire of a man by a wholesome.
Exactly.
Right? The Most High made it that they have more women than men. Exactly. That's to fulfill our pleasure. Yeah, the scripture say your desire is going to be unto us. Right? But the fulfillment of our pleasure is that we have more than one. Variety is the spice of life.
If I may say this, they just come out of their own mouth that they cannot please a man. Right? Because one woman can't please a man, and yet, first they hypocrites, they'll sing this song like with Vibes Carter sing, You know, and they go chat and one woman can't satisfy me, but let a man come and say, I want an ex-wife. You understand? No, I'm not done with that. Which is
they're not right.
It's wickedness.
They're not right.
It's wickedness, it's selfishness. Because when you're on your period, what you're not supposed to do? Right? I must suffer for a week while you go through your day. The Most High made you to be in affliction for them 7 days for your wickedness as Eve.
There's 66 days when she make a
Don't forget 66 plus
purification.
Plus the 7.
Yeah.
I think it's got the purification time too. After you get the girl child, they got period time, then the 66 days now. So what are you supposed to do? That's why Apostle Tar say, hey, forget these women. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 13 says, for the people turn it not unto him that smiteth them. He does they seek Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai of hosts.
Yeah, the Most High will smite me. I got quick to say back up brother, Jeremiah 30 and 50. It's at the 40. Yeah, the Most High will smite us. All these diseases that we have, all these illnesses that we have, how people bug the hell out. It's our power to do.
This is Jeremiah 30. That's 14.
It's at 50. It's just a 30 point.
That's at 15. Why criest thou for thy affliction?
So the Most High said, why criest thou for thy affliction? Go ahead.
Thy sorrow is incurable.
Yeah.
For the multitude of thy iniquity.
Yeah.
Because thy sins were increased.
Yeah.
I have done these things unto thee.
Yeah, the Most High says he do it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the Most High says he do this thing unto you. So we gotta cry unto our husband. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's Isaiah 9, Isaiah 9 verse 13. For the people turn it not unto him that smiteth.
Yeah.
Neither do they seek Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai of hosts. Therefore Yahweh will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and root one day.
Yeah, see, hey, the Most High can clean his vineyard. The Most High can clean up his vineyard. And he plants. His precious plants are gonna continue growing. But all them plants will bring forth no fruits. I can remember my grandma say, cut down the tree bearing nothing. Cut down the shit, they're bearing nothing. So we think Yahweh Hashem Yahushai going to do with the vineyard. The earth is the vineyard. He gonna do a clean up and put back things in order.
This is
I'm going after the spirit, man, that's going.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 15.
Yeah.
He that sitteth before his maker, let him fall in the hand of the physician.
Okay, fall in the hand of Yahushai. Yahushai is the physician. He who going to heal us.
Okay.
You understand? Yahushai is who made the great sacrifice. There's the Yahushai sacrifice of Salaki. Yahweh love for us. Send the only begotten Son to be sacrificed to us. So we gotta fall into the hands of Yahushai to be healed.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 38 on down. It says, out of the mouth of the Most High, see not evil and good. Wherefore doth a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins?
Good.
Let us search and try our ways and turn again to Yahweh. Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto the power in the heavens. We have transgressed and have rebelled. Thou hast not pardoned. Thou hast covered with anger and persecuted us. Thou hast slain. Thou hast not pitied. Thou hast covered thyself with a cloud that our prayer should not pass through.
So he smite us. So we gotta turn back onto our power.
Let me do this.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15, starting from verse 16. It says, why is thy pain perpetual and thy womb incurable, which refuseth to be healed?
Hey, our people pain perpetual. Why think you're living from paycheck to paycheck? Why think you're being oppressed by these leaders? Why think you're sick in the body? Your pain are perpetual because the most I do to you because you're stubborn. You're stiff-necked. You will see Jake pass there like 100 stroke it. And you work with his stick and he still got cigarette in the next hand.
And he's still young.
You understand? That's what it is.
Psalm 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 18. It says, after him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against Yahweh, therefore marvelous things are done unto us.
Okay. Yeah, we sin against the Heavenly Father. That's why we're in this captivity still. At this day, we're still in this captivity under these devils. And the Most High showing mercy now. The Most High crying out to you so-called Negroes, Latin and Native American Indian. The Most High stretch out your hand and say, yo, come back to me. I will show you mercy. That's what the Most High do. The Most High pleading to his people.
Right, back in Jeremiah 15, right? Start over from 18. It says, why is thy pain perpetual and my wound incurable, which refuseth to be healed? Wilt thou be altogether unto me a liar, and as water that fail? Therefore thus saith Yahweh, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them. And I will make thee unto this people a fence bracing wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee. I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, said Yahweh. And I will deliver thee out of the hands of the wicked, and I will redeem thee out of the hands of trouble.
The Most High make us the fence wall as well, basically. Right? The Most High, there's a fence, there's a wall that the enemy can't climb over. There's a wall the enemy can't throw down. By the elect. You understand? The birds across the globe preaching. You understand? They can't throw this wall down. That's why they're saying all this. Yeah, the preacher will come.
The preacher said they come and watch, right?
The preacher will come, they go ahead.
Matthew chapter 16 verse 17, it says, Yahushua said unto him, blessed art thou Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
That Yahweh precept. The gates of hell, which is the wicked, you so-called white people, the devil, Satan, serpent, the Leviathan, the dragon, you understand? The beast in the field, right? There's who you is. You never prevail.
Right? So that's something.
Yeah,
this Acts chapter 5, verse 38.
Yeah.
Now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this comes to be the works of men, it will come to naught.
Right.
But if it be of Yahweh, you cannot overthrow it, lest happily you be found to fight against Yahweh.
You can't overthrow this. This foundation was built by Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Yahushai is the foundation, so the men the Lord built on Yahushai. You can't overthrow the foundation.
Right? So come on the walls, right? This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 4 and 5. And said unto him, run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls for the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I, Yahweh, will be unto a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her.
Yeah. Say, most I say you got be the glory in the midst of us. Right?
Can you come and board this?
Before you think, I just want to read it because they say nobody can't overthrow this, right? This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 19. I'm going to read the thing. I really whole thing. It says, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure.
Yeah, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh. Who's the foundation of Yahweh? Yahushai. He's the foundation. And we building on that foundation.
He said, whosoever believeth not on the Son, believeth not in the testimony that the Father giveth of himself.
Exactly.
Whosoever keepeth my saying, so here comes a person who build the house upon a rock.
Exactly.
Yahushua is the rock.
Yahushua is the foundation. You go there?
The foundation can't be that which is
Exactly. This is the foundation you gotta build on. You understand? You finish up?
It says, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal, Yahweh knoweth them that are his.
Okay.
And let everyone that nameth the name of Yahweh Shem Mashiach depart from iniquity.
Yeah, depart from iniquity. And that's really what these young brothers up here doing to our best ability. Hey, it's not easy living in this fucking hell. It's not easy. With all this temptation out here, it's not easy. It's not, we're not making an excuse. We asking Yahweh Hashem for the strength to pass through the days that he gave us. Day by day to pass through. And the most, yeah, go ahead.
To enjoy.
Yeah, to enjoy. And the most I give you brothers, say when we fall, a brother can say, hey, get the fuck up. You understand? So hey, we got no excuse.
It's not easy living honest.
Exactly.
Because you're living honest, you're gonna make a holiday pay, and these fucking heathens don't wanna pay.
That's what we love too. Because the most I want, the most I is long suffering. So the most I want to be in the same spirit. Right? Yeah, come on, I get our
James chapter 1 and verse 12.
Yeah.
Blessed is the man that enjoys temptation.
Yeah.
For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
Yeah.
Which your Lord Yahweh Hashem shall promise to them that love him.
Yeah, blessed is the man. You understand? How we gonna escape that? We gotta pray, we gotta fast until Yahweh Hashem Yahweh shine. We have. Yeah, we have.
This is Isaiah chapter. To Job chapter 22 and 22.
Yeah.
On down it says, receive, I pray thee, the law from the mouth, and lay up his words in thine heart.
Yeah.
If thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built, or thou shalt be built up.
Return to the Heavenly Father, you're gonna be built up. In what? You're gonna grow, you're gonna mature in your spirit. That's how you're gonna be built up in your spirit. You're gonna depart from the childish mentality. What's the word? Immature. I do what I'm for. I get the job. Anyway, you're gonna grow, right? You're gonna grow. That's how you're gonna be built up. Now, go ahead. I'm gonna get it. It's on my tongue. I just can't pronounce it.
It says, if thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built.
Yeah.
Thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacle. Then shalt thou lay up gold as dust, and the gold of Ophir as the stones of the brooks. Yea, the Almighty shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver. For then shalt thou have thy delight in the Almighty, and shall lift up thy face unto Yahweh. Thou shalt make thy prayers unto him, and he shall hear thee, and thou shalt pay thy vows.
Okay.
Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. When men are cast down, then thou shalt say, there is lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. He shall deliver the islands of the innocent, and it is delivered by the pureness of thine hands.
Yeah, you can show mercy to the humble. Yeah, the word is imbecile, right? Imbecile, right? Guys, it's a person with limited mental capacity who can perform tasks and think only like a young child. Right? So hey, we can grow when we take this word within our heart, which is your mind. That's how you can grow. Hey, they got men out there who's 40, 35, 55, and they're childish. Right? It's can't. That big child. He said in medical circle, meaning a person who lack the capacity to develop beyond the mental age of a normal 5 to 7 year old child. They say a fool, an idiot.
Them big Jake who like to sit down and play game whole day and just eat their mama food on their mama couch.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, and play game all day.
Okay, let's read off these real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Baruch chapter 2 verse 9. Wherefore the Lord watched over us for evil, and the Lord had brought it upon us. For the Lord is righteous in all his works which he had commanded us. Baruch chapter 2 verse 1. Therefore the Lord had made good his word which he had pronounced against us and against our judges, and judged Israel, and against our kings and our princes, and against the men Israel and Judah. The men of Israel and Judah.
Yeah, going back to your stuff about the foundation.
Yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 10. According to the grace of Yahweh, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another build thereon. But let every man take heed how he builds thereon. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahushua Mashiach.
So we got to take heed how we build on the foundation too. The scripture say we got to take heed. We got to put off the old man. We can't come in back to the inheritance that the Most High gave to us and still have the nigger mentality. Yeah, we're gonna fall some days, we're gonna go short. You understand? Because we got battle against this corruptible flesh, against our spirit. So got some days we're gonna fall short. Right? Because humility gonna take me through. Integrity gonna take me through. So we gotta consider how we build. How we build on the
Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 16.
Yeah.
And I will utter my judgments against them, touching all your wickedness, who have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other powers, or other gods, and worship the works of their own hands.
So this is what the Most High can do to these people. Right? The Most High can judge them on the wickedness. Go ahead.
It says, thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee.
This is what the Most High tell. This is what the Most High tell. Starting with our elder apostle at GMS, they elders before them. You understand that the brothers across the globe, the Most High tell we gird up our lines. Hey, be a man. Right? Go ahead.
It says, be not dismayed at their faces, as I confront thee before them.
Yeah, so don't be dismayed of fear. Hey, we know Jake got some grimy looking face. Jake is look grimy. So we know. Right? So the Most High said don't be dismayed of fear because you can confront us. Go ahead.
It says, verse 18, for behold, I have made thee this day a fenced city.
So the Most High make the man the Lord, starting with the elder apostle Tahar, the other apostles, you know, the elders and the sincere brother across the globe, the Most High make people a defense city. Nothing can penetrate this. If they have a snitch inside the congregation, trust me, Yahweh Hashem can reveal the nigga. So you can't hide. All these agents that were Isa set up and got around the camps, hey, Yahweh Hashem can pluck you all out. Right. You're going to be revealed. Where that?
It says, and an iron pillar.
And an iron pillar. Go ahead.
And a brazen wall against the whole land.
And a brazen wall against the whole land. Against the whole land, Trinidad and Tobago. Nothing, none of y'all can overthrow this house of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Either you Jakes take heed and get to the program, y'all going to be destroyed. You understand? And you heathens, get ready for slavery.
That's right.
Hey, and this is just your right, this is just your righteous lot. Y'all were created to be servants. So don't get it twisted. All the wealth that y'all have is our wealth. So y'all don't get twisted. You Syrians with the Kali 1%, you Chinese with still, y'all don't get it twisted. Everything y'all have is our own and we're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back.
It says, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, and against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land.
That's it, yeah.
Again, chapter 3, verse 7. For the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me, for all the house of Israel are imprudent and hard-headed.
Yeah, two-thirds. Two-thirds are a bunch of... two-thirds spiritually retarded. You would tell the Bible is a spiritual book. Yeah, we know the Bible is a spiritual book. But when we tell you that America is spiritual Egypt, you have to be no, that's not America. Show me America in the Bible. They're spiritually retarded. You understand? They're retarded.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces.
Yeah, the Most High make our face strong against their face. Go ahead, up.
And thy forehead strong against their forehead.
Yeah.
As an ornament harder than flint,
yeah,
have I made thy forehead.
Yeah, so the Most High make me hard against them. You understand? The Most High put a spirit of we tell them, hey, we got to like it or not. Have respect for no person. Right, go ahead,
Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks.
Yeah.
Though they be a rebellious host.
Yeah, they're rebellious. Right, they're passing, they look around, they stop in the car, they look over, and they're wondering what's it going on. And not one of them will park the car and come and say, hey, what this really about? And even if they come, they're going to get cut. And they're going to run. Right? Anyway, you can change it. Yeah, that's what they do.
Precept after. Bueno. This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 20. It says, for if after they have escaped the pollution of the world through the knowledge of the Savior, Yahushua Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse than them. It is worse with them than the beginning.
It's like brothers who they're like brothers who come to the truth and fall out to the Most High saying what? We back at that for the top slow.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 20. It says, for if after they have escaped the pollution.
Hey, when Yahweh Hashem wake you up and bring you into the knowledge. Hey, we escape the pollution in the earth, the world. This world full of pollution. The ways, the doctrine, the philosophy. It is pollution to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Look how these women dressing. Big one watch. The pollution. No shame. No shame with these women. Our women shameless. And our men is a whole heap of homosexual. So the Most High allow you to escape this pollution. You understand? Go ahead,
right? It says, of the world through the knowledge of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, it says they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning.
Yeah, the latter is best you didn't know this. You understand? You understand? So the beginning of the person, the latter is worse than the beginning of the person. Go ahead.
Verse 21, it says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandments delivered unto them.
Yeah. This is what Matthew 7 and 6. He said, don't give your paws unto swine because they will trample all over it. And that's why Yahushua said that. You understand? They turn the back on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
It's going to that same
Hebrews chapter 6. Right?
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, for it is the same thing back in the point on it. It says, for it is impossible for those who were once enlightened and have tasted of the heavenly gift and were made partakers of the Holy Spirit and have tasted the good word of the Most High and the powers of the world to come, if they shall fall away, to renew them again unto repentance, seeing they crucify to themselves the Son of the Most High afresh and put him in an open shame.
Alright, so yeah, somebody who, inside the truth was seen up here on the front line, right? proclaiming this word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? And then go back out there into the world, you put Yahushai to shame. These people now, especially these wacky-tacky ass Christians, as brothers will say, right? Hey, they will say they will have confidence in this Jesus now, a pagan God, all right? Because they say, look at this, like this brother Gamba. Well, he ain't a brother anymore, all right? You know, right? Hey, he was out there on the front line, you know, preaching, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, reading, whatever the case is, and he going back out there gambling, right, smoking. They will say that Yahushai have no power, right? And they'll say that the Jesus have power, all right? So you put Yahushai to open shame, right? 7 unclean spirits, more unclean spirits came upon you, and the Most High going and destroy you, all right?
It's Galatians 4:9. But now, after that ye have known the Most High, rather that ye are known of the Most High, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desired again to be in bondage?
Yeah, right? Weak elements. Hey, as I always say, alright? To do the right thing, you have to be strong. Alright? Living in a world like this. Because, hey, Yahushai, nobody here really have no excuse. Because Yahushai was living underneath the same kingdom that we was living under, the Romans. Right? He went to go back into the things that he was like weak. To do something, hey, it is easy to do the wrong thing. It's hard to do the right thing. Right? So that is weak nature. Alright?
It's Hebrews chapter 2 verse 16. For verily he took not unto himself the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham. Wherefore in all things it behoved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to Yahweh, and to make reconciliation for the sins of the people. For in that he himself had suffered being tempted, he is able to succor them that are tempted.
Right, so Yahushai came.
So I can say something, right? Put it into that scripture, something just something too, because really and truly, Yahushai, even though he walked as man, he was perfect, right? And how could he prove that? He was able to do miracles. He was in the flesh, subject to the corruptible body, just as we were. He was able to do miracles. He was perfect, so he didn't sin, which is a sin is death, right? So he had the gifts. Right? So the ones who are in the spirit, they're going to receive the spiritual gifts in the time to come.
Apostle Paul, Apostle Peter, Stephen, all these brothers, they did miracles.
I think it was Peter's shadow that was healing.
Peter raised the woman from the dead. I can't remember her name, but she was a godly woman. Raised from the dead. This brother, brother, I think it's Ananias. If I'm pronouncing it right. When Apostle Paul was going for 3 days, he healed Apostle Paul. You understand?
Right, so yeah, about Elijah.
God.
In the shop.
God.
Right, so yeah, Yahushai came down here in flesh, he came down here mortal man, right, to understand pain. That is why he's the intercessor, right?
Also to be an example for us in these last days, we have to endure until the end.
Right, so nobody has excuse. So that?
Elijah dead bones now.
Yeah, he fell upon corpse.
But put up Sirach chapter 35. Sure. Sirach 35 and 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Most High, right? Or to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
Understand? To depart from to depart from evil is also understanding. Alright, which is also wisdom. Right? Wisdom make it a man, a prophet and a friend unto the Most High, and that is our title we love God. Right? You know, coming out of this wicked world. I mean, hey, watch it. These people have a creator that created them, and they think that the Most High make them to do whatever they want. Alright? Because hey, yesterday I asked my wife a question, hey, why did God make man? She said from what she learned, whatever the case is, to rule or to have dominion over the things of the earth. I said that is one. Yeah, but the Most High also make man to worship him. Alright? Well, we wasn't here just to come down and rule. Hey, it have laws to show how to rule. You understand? Well,
Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12, it says, And now Israel, what doeth Yahweh thy power require of thee, but to fear Yahweh thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, to keep, it says to keep the commandments of Yahweh, and the statutes which I command thee this day, for thy good.
Right, to keep the commandments and the statutes that he commanded this day, right, which goes back to worship, all right, because when you go back in religion in the New Testament, I forget the Greek word, remember the Greek word?
Trescos and Treskia.
Right, it goes back to worship, right, when it is that you submitting yourself underneath somebody, right, that is also a form of worship. Right, prostrating knees, that is also a form of worship. So the reason why the Most High place you upon this earth is worship. We coming up here proclaiming the name Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We worshiping the Most High. Right. All right, saying that Jesus is a false God. All right, Jesus can't prophesy the downfall of these nations. Right, listen to our host that drove your witness today. They claim to be prophets. But the prophets are old. What they used to do. Alright?
So Psalms 95, verse 5, verse 6. Oh come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before Yahweh, our Maker. For he is our power. We are the people of his pasture and the sheep of his hand. Today, if ye will hear his voice, had not your heart as in provocation and as in the day of temptation in the wilderness. And I want to bring on a point. The scripture says what? To kneel. Right? In verse 6 it says kneel before the Lord our Maker. When you look up the word kneel, the word there is barak. It means to bless the Lord. Right? So to kneel is to bless the Lord. So when we say our prayers, one of the things that we do, we kneel long and pray. That is blessing the Lord. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. You understand? So that shows a form of humility too.
Hey, and that is acceptable to us because hey, we are the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? Because hey, a man not supposed to be marking up. Right? A man not supposed to be shaving his beard. Alright? That is a sin. Right? That is transgression of the laws of the Most High. Right?
John Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13.
Hey, and the churches ain't going to teach you that. The churches going to just tell you, come as they are just to get your money. Hey, today I watching Dr. Keith Rowley talking about Carl Comeback, Caribbean Airlines. Really actually being the leader of our nation, the leader of our country, you're supposed to be establishing judgment, not talking about what financial is and financial that. Right? The Most High set up an order, king, priest, and prophet. Alright? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
You hear that, Dr. Keith Rowley? Fear the Most High and keep the commandments. Not studying how much Carl make, $96 million in profit, and they get back 12 till you supposed to be, hey, when it is you hear a man go and commit adultery with his neighbor wife, you supposed to be the final judge executing judgment on the nation. Right? I really hate you people. Alright? People suffering out here. Alright? Men getting wrong judgment. As scripture is saying, Habakkuk, righteous judgment never go forth. Because you people ain't studying judgment. All you're studying is money. Right? And when you're done, you say, God bless the nation. Which God bless which nation? Because guess what? Trinidad is just a country that inhabits, you could say all the nations are the Most High place. Because Trinidad come like Little America. So which one are the gods of those nations governing this country? Because you yourself look like a blasted Hamite. Alright? The scriptures say that the king shall keep a copy of this law. If anybody could get that from a Bible question. Yeah, something.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know, my people do not consider. So that's going back to Rowley there. Instead of he coming back and more or less portraying the laws of the Most High Yahweh Shai, you decide to of the things of the world, but more or less the most I put a spirit upon them too. So that more or less they won't see that.
Scripture and sanctification, keep a copy of the law. I think it's in Deuteronomy. Right? So yeah. Because hey, when you watch it, like this homosexual bill will pass, all these kind of things. Right? That in profiting the nation and just bringing a curse. Just bringing a curse upon the nation. Alright? Upon your people, matter of fact. Right? Because your people are the children of Israel. Alright? And you the one in the head of the country. Anybody have anything else like
right? The scripture say, hey, Isaiah 59:4, if you come on board, none calleth for justice, nor any pleaded for truth. They trust in vanity and they speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. Because we have only analysis. Right? Because Trinidad is one country, all small. We rule by a Jake. But what about the king of Babylon? The scripture said the king of Babylon heard it and he was afraid in Jeremiah. Right? What about the king of Babylon? They keep on saying that hey, he's on hey. We have more jobs, employment going up in America since he take rule and his policies we put in place, right? And what about he bringing back manufacturing, he making America great again? But that's a lie. That's just in vanity. America being great again is not. Hey, through the spirit, America going down the drain. It's done. Babylon is fallen. It's to be destroyed. That's vanity and that's lies. That's what they trust in, right? He in the news report today was saying that he sent how much troops? 5,900 troops down to the border to what? To stop the caravan from coming in, right? Why you supposed to be the land of the home of the free and the brave, right? Where the integrity you all have? You're supposed to be the epitome of what? Democracy. Yeah. But yet still you have refugees, people who seeking refuge. You're holding them out because why? Because they really truly they're Jacob, is Israel. And they hate them. And they want to make your paradise what? A total whitewash. Either might have one, but the Most High burn up your fucking paradise. Right? He burn up California, burn up Paradise Springs or Paradise in Malibu, California. Right? That's symbolic for what he's about to do to the whole country. To the whole city of Babylon, 144. Right? Same way he building up. He building up the desert land because what? The desert springing up flowers, the desert flooded with water, right? And after it flooded with that water, then where it's going to take? The seed's going to germinate, right? The Most High going to create new lands. All these prophecies being fulfilled once you examine it spiritually.
Just to prove that America ain't going to be great again. They're not even pushing the oil prices on real high the other day. And now it's on the low, at real low. Right now the oil market crashed. And they're pushing us out here. They're trying to still talk about America going to be great, but I ain't going to be great again.
Hey, for example, just a bounce off of that too, because the Prime Minister was what? Kid nigga Oreo was saying what? Talking about the price of the oil going up. But so much information coming out about this about the dollar and the truth of money. Right? And if our money, the so-called Trinidad fiat currency is based off or regulated off of the central bank governing our money on a scale with the American dollar, and the American dollar is no more, right? It's no more. All from Edomites to Jake, everybody that's telling the American dollar is no more. How long it could increase interest rates or decrease interest rates? How long it can print more money? You can't do it anymore. It's going to fall. That's why they say what that fluctuation going up and down. They say that always happens before a crash.
Also, I want to believe, you see that Bitcoin that came out the other day and crashed? Yeah. I only realized that was actually a digital form of money just the other day, though. I believe that was a trial run to implement that cashless system, you know. Yeah. Because they say that other systems just like Bitcoin, you know. So I believe that was just a trial and error run there, you know.
Can. You have other systems. The Bitcoin work alongside something called a blockchain. That's where these nations going to agree that the Bitcoin going to worth this amount of money. And that's what they were showing you, because even when I walk right down the road there, they were saying, here you see, they broke it down. And they broke it down that Trinidad money has no value. Because nobody agrees that Trinidad money has a value. That's why you can't spend a US Trinidad dollar in the US. Because the US doesn't agree that it has value, no matter how much oil we produce. You understand? Our money has no value. Jamaica, Barbados is what EC, Eastern Caribbean, and these other countries, they have money that the other nations agree is valuable. Because what? They come from Europe and they take their higher money, right? The money that worth more, and they exchange it and they spend it in Barbados, right? Tourism, whatnot, but they don't agree with our money, right? So hey, eventually we're gonna be like Venezuela. The whole earth gonna be like Venezuela in a time coming soon. Jacob's trouble.
Because we actually, they're saying on Trinidad, I don't even cost nothing in St. Vincent and Trinidad. You understand? But you could take these Barbados and Caribbean countries and spend that. You understand?
This is Isaiah 59 verse 8. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. Because we preach the gospel of peace. We come to save the Lord. Right? The scripture says, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. And those that preach the gospel of peace are the ones that were sent. And the ones that were sent, they speak the words of Yahweh Shemel, which is what prophecy. Right? And what is prophesied? That America is going to be destroyed. America is fallen. America is weak. Right? All these things are prophesied. The Edomites are going to be made to pay. These heathens, they're going to go into submission. All these things are prophesied. There's no other solution. There's no other balance. That's how the scale is going to be balanced, by these heathens being destroyed, put in submission, right? The kingdom being destroyed, right? And the Edomites be made to serve slavery.
But this is Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. See, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, they shall be, but I will show down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever. Right, man. Right? Because hey, that is what they have in the mindset right about now. Right? They have in the mindset that hey, they're putting certain things in place like underground bunkers, that when America be destroyed, they have it in their mind that they'll come and rebuild, but that ain't going to happen. Right? Because the Most High, where somebody here come Amos 9, right? The Most High, he fishers going to turn into hunters, and they're going to take you Edomites out in that day, right? And these nations, right about it, they're not in league with you, right? The Most High searching out all the ways, he bringing out all the nasty, dirty ways out on the forefront, and these nations are angry with you, right? Using the men of great millstone, as the brother is saying, hey, we prophesy, we going to the history, right? We going to the mystery to bring out all your errors. Hey, all right?
And it's all spiritual, and it's a vibration, it's an energy, because the more that the ministry and the church increase, right, is the more the prophecies start to fulfill. If you watch, it's directly proportional, right? The more that we increase on this truth and this knowledge increase on the land, is the more that the prophecies increase. Is the more that it's been evident that this is the truth. Okay, what's nice? Yeah. Start from 8, proclaim me among the Gentiles.
This is Amos chapter 9 verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence
so I said, though they dig into hell, though you build your underground bunkers, alright, then he can go and take you out. His hand is who? Yahushua and the elect, right? The Most High right hand. Alright, go ahead.
It says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Yeah, your space stations, whatever the case is, Yahushua going and come back and he going and bring it down. Go ahead.
It says, and though they hide themselves in the top of hell, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent.
Right, which is the Bible, go ahead.
And he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies,
Then should I command the sword and shall slay them.
Yeah, so the Most High have it all for you. Because hey, the scriptures say you are the people of the Most High curse forever. So the Most High Yahweh Shami shall go and deal with you dread. Alright? Most High, hey, you because of the iniquity, Ezekiel 35 start at verse 1.
I'm one on you talking about the right hand there real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 22. It says, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Yeah, because the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. Alright, that is Yahweh Shai, is the Most High right hand.
Yeah, the sword gonna be the my CBMs too. The swords, the arrows. Right, they're gonna be the missiles.
Right?
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came out to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesied against it.
Right, Mount Seir is a dwelling place of Edom, right? Or the Edomites there in Edom, right? Go ahead.
And say unto it, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai,
go ahead.
Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right, so it's like in Thor Ragnarok, when that I forget the deity name, but he basically had it all for Asgard. Alright, go ahead.
Spiritual Mount Seir is a miracle too.
Come.
I will lay thy cities waste, thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Until verse 5.
Because thou had a potential hatred, and how shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Right, the children of Israel are who? The Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives. Alright, those are the children of Israel who, in the time of slavery, all in the 1600s, that they came, right, and slaughtered back in the Renaissance period, when they, 1360, when they start to rebel yourself, right, and take the children of Israel into captivity and bring them over here. Alright? But
by the force of the sword in the time of the calamity.
Right. Long ago you had the normal sword with the metal blade, and now the sword that you have, that you're using now, is the guns. Yeah. Alright? So it's plain. Word.
In the time of the iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, power, I will prepare to thee. I prepare thee, Salakia, unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, blood shall pursue thee, right? Because the scripture says in Genesis, let me see if I can get it. Where it says, he will require the blood at thy hands. I don't have it here because this from scriptures. I'll read it. This is Genesis chapter 9 verse 5. It says, and surely your blood of your lives will I require, at the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Right? And hey, you're supposed to be our twin brother, right? And so the Most High requiring the blood of the righteous from your hands, right? Say out something else.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword.
Right, and who led us into captivity on the Western Hemisphere? You so-called white men, the Grecians, right? Took us up with the blasted slave ship called Blessed Jesus, alright? And what about other ships? Packed us like sardines, right? Make your slave certificates. Hey, yes, we still have slave certificates, birth certificates. Alright? So at no point in time we are ever free from you down with people. We still have slave names. Well, as I said, brother, I gotta say my eyes, I give verse like I ain't no damn white boy.
It's got a government name.
Yeah.
The plantation owner name.
Right? Yeah, and Israelite. We ain't even Israelites, we are Yasharallah.
That's right.
Right? He Prince of the Power.
That's right.
Alright? Only the blasted Israelite. Some people have come and say ISIS ran hell. Hey, don't mean that, right?
Like men say, oh, that's a religion. Israel is the name of a man. This is our father. It's not a religion. It's the name of a man. But like you said, he's Yasharala.
Hey.
He's Prince of God.
Like tell them, you can't tell them this African thing where they have this a religion. But we know Cyprianus Africanus is a man. Yeah. You understand? So you basically calling yourself a white man instead of a piece of Africa.
It don't make a lot of sense to say no, because they would say I's an African, I's a Nubian, I's a Moor. But the one says a religion, but when you say the Israelite, they say, well, oh, those are religions. A bunch of demons.
Beat them with a sledgehammer, you know?
Yeah.
It's the back of down. It's the back of down. It's verse 9 and 8. It says, behold, the eyes of Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And what is that sinful kingdom? America, what? Hey, just watch it. Those who are eyes to see will see. Look at the fornications, the homosexuality, the unjust dealings, right? No righteous judgments. So that
was no will.
Alistair Crowley doctrine.
Everything right in front of your face, they tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see. But up to them.
People walking naked in the road.
The homosexuality, they're making what? The love about all that video.
I watched the video last night.
Homosexual frogs.
What?
They get animal into homosexual.
Hey, that is why I was studying that today. That is why the Mosai say he going and destroy the beast also. Yeah. Because I can remember long ago, right, and we had the next precept, that you ain't going to see a male dog, a male dog, a dog will smell a dog, and you are male by and them going to look to fight. But now male dog smelling male dog and humping one. I see a male dog, is the father trying to hump his son. Well, you know they don't have, like what we was doing in a video last night, animals have a certain law, even though they just do things kind of helter-skelter. Alright? You wouldn't see a male, you're not going to see a male lion going and hump a male lion.
That's why the scriptures say if they find a man with a beast, or a woman with a beast, they're supposed to kill both beasts, and the man's supposed to get killed. I know right in this last song say the fucking dog, they do no kind of thing.
10 states in America legalize it, they can have sex with a beast. 10 states.
Right, so these dogs and them, probably they fucking these dogs and them, and these dogs and them up here.
That's why the most I got destroyed
this going, you know?
The real about it was scientists, and Jake scientists underneath the philosophy of he so and proud with it.
If I may say this, all of us here in this community, this cocktail Papa Boa. I want to believe there's some man fucked some kind of animal in the woods, and some half animal, half man running around in the woods. That thing.
Yeah, because he had hoofs and he's facing backward. He's facing backward. It's like he had hoofs and he's facing backward.
You know some of them things is witchcraft, with supunia and all these kind of things. Those who know what is a supunia, right?
It's going to say, who go pity a charmer? Two play with a serpent. All a serpent bite. You're playing with a serpent. But you're going to see, all you blind niggas going to see. When you feel a weight in your back and you look around and you see the devil, you can say, hey, the bee telling me, but it's going to be too late.
Talking about that, I watch a video with a woman. She had a pet snake. Now this thing was a big snake. What happened? The snake, she find the snake was only cuddling she now. So she went by the vet and trial was going to the vet tell she the snake was just measuring she to eat she.
It wasn't eating or nothing.
Nah. They were just measuring she to eat she.
I saw the sexual
feeling cuddling and yeah, sir.
Why did you
say already?
Psalm 27. Remember, how was the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. Right? The children of Edom. The scripture say, daughter of Babylon who are to be destroyed. Right? Because why? These Edomites take up the philosophies of all these nations. That's why sometimes when they read in the scriptures about Odor, Syrian, right? It also goes back to the Edomites when they talk about Babylon, when they talk about the Egyptians against the Egyptians. all of them is the so-called white man, because why they take after the customs of all these nations. Imagine a Japanese anime, you see Caucasian.
Yeah. As the mother?
So the
daughter. That's why America knows the daughter of Babylon. Got to practice all these customs of the ancient empire. So she's the daughter of what? Confusion?
The daughter of Babylon, who are going to be destroyed. Well, happy shall be he that rewarded thee as thou hast served. Right. And who has thou served? Who going and get the reward? The children of Israel. Right. The Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Because you served us harsh punishment. Right. Taking our children, dashing them against the stone. Right. This whole Willie Lynch thing. All the kind of wickedness. Hey, we ain't going to do it because nobody in the kingdom of Israel going to do no buck breaking. But we'll break your ass. That is what we're going to do. Right? As the brother say, all they're going to eat in the kingdom. Right? All they're going to be eating the Dutchman's pipe. And as the next brother say, we're not going to have the fullness of strength on the Dutchman's pipe. We're going to see things. You understand, boy?
Absolutely. You dream with the brother from Chicago, right? Yeah. Brother from Chicago, he said when he was in the kingdom, he had a dream. He said when he go out with the brother, that either might tie up a chain. I don't know, spoken you the fucking bro, every minute, that's spoken you.
That's right.
It's school, man. It's school, man.
Yeah. That's spoken him at all, but that's spoken him at all. That's spoken him fucking devil, sticks there, sticks. That's spoken him fucking devil.
Yeah, like shoot some like web in his face, or when he thinking try to wipe it off, they're poking him again, and he's school man.
Like all ever watch this video with on the beach, these people and them try to wash out their hair with shampoo and somebody on top just put more shampoo, and then they put some kind of color so they think it because torment, like how Elder Apostle, I don't know if you can remember that video with Elder Apostle Gaba and Elder Apostle Ariam Lab, right, the benefits of the kingdom. As Elder Apostle Gaba say, you just take a scepter, hitting them, just beating them.
Isa can't sleep. What? Abaratazar, my portion of Abaratazar, my Isa can't sleep.
Elam, can't sleep.
How you know it, Elam?
Yeah.
Elam wicked.
What? Engan? The lamb. Well, we probably was in that Persian Empire, but.
No, I will send Randy and Rodney to you.
I feel Rawan was in this camp. I feel Rawan was in this camp.
You have more there?
This Obadiah 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Right? So you're going to be no more, hey, you Edomites going extinct. Because really and truly, that's all they want. All they want to go extinct because all they anti-life. One wife. As the brother, the variety of woman, one woman. All they had the most money. All they queer. All they really queer. Right? But busting, sexing animals. And if you people ain't realize that the so-called white man is the devil, or is spiritually blind, and the worst kind of blind.
Yeah.
Well,
Malachi chapter 1 verse 1 to 3. The word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai to Israel by Malachi. I have the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai.
Let me hear who the most I love. Well,
yet he said, where art thou love us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right, Esau is the so-called white man. Going back to the Hebrew word Ishashua, which he wasted away sea, because he has no pigmentation in his skin. And not only that, because the Most High going and waste him away. Everything is spiritual. Go ahead.
Yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Right, Jacob goes back to the Hebrew word Yaakov, which is our father. He never explained his skin complexion, because the Most High made Adam, and all the Adamites were dark skin. Right? Yaakov goes back to supplanter. Most High loved us. Because why? We're going to supplant all these other nations under the Most High.
In other words, the underdog going to win.
Can't. Right?
And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and its heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Right, his rulership, right, everything that he owns, he going to lay waste, right? And all these things going into the hands of the he Prince of Power Yashrala. Because we are the firstborn sons of the Most High. That's right. As the brother from Yahushua is coming back, we were with the Most High assistant Yahushua in the creation. That's right. That is why we love creation. That's why we love life.
That's right.
Right?
Immortality. Pushing immortality. Why this nation, why this wicked nation pushing immortal, which is death.
Hey, through the envy of the devil, death entered. Yeah. You understand? That is you. Blasted Edomite. So you rule, you're gonna kill everything. You're gonna kill your own self. You're not doing it.
Hey, Salakia, because like as I say, these days like I really focus on the science channel. My people have the science channel and discovery and stuff, right? Hey, the devil is the devil and there's nothing like the devil because he's gonna be the devil. Right? So Esau, he will go through all these programs and Esau will study plants. He's just saying that we love life. We love life because it brings a vitalizing or revitalizing to our spirit, right? We love to be around plants, we love to be around animals, we love to be around children. Esau just, even though they will seem to be smart and they are wrong, but to do what? Wickedness. Because at the end of it, at the end of all the things that they're showing here, Esau do it. They go amongst this plant and this animal. It's what to just to get what the venom or the poison to make it a weapon. You understand? Just evil. The scripture said they increase the borders with death and hell. Right? Just evil, just evil, just wickedness. There's just deception. The scripture said they rule with deceit. The WHO, World Health Organization, the FDA. You know, I did a video earlier on in the week pointing out, you know, they have the FDA telling you, you can't use this, you can't use that. You remember when you used to buy Listerine and used to come in a glass bottle? That was fucking pure alcohol. You put it in your mouth, it was sterilized, yeah. You understand? But now you put Listerine in your mouth, you're getting cancer because why? It's full of sodium chloride. It's full of sodium chloride. Right? Everything watered down. Everything is GMO. Right? And they say that GMO is better, brother Makasa bought it out. Right? When he bought out the definition, like, hey, nothing mixed down can be more potent than something concentrate. You understand? And that's even coming back to our seed. We having children with what these hidden, right? Mixed seed. There's no such as mixed seed, but guess what? The breed itself is the scripture called a shame.
You know,
confusion of face. It's shame. Go ahead.
You know, said something. They said GMO is better.
Yeah.
Well, who else proclaiming to be God? That just spells it out right there. But who invented GMO? The so-called white man. And if they said GMO better than what the Creator himself naturally made, who else proclaiming to be God? Who else fit the serpent in the scripture?
And then to add to that, that's why they don't come in and saying, well, here we see through science, we can make males make babies. So the man was showing you in the video that why I put Ella Manatazak was tripping because Ella Manatazak said, it was like, what the fuck? And there's no, hey, I'm really the same spirit because you're trying to prove now that there's life in homosexuality, that they can make two males make eggs or reproduce.
Because the FDA is one of the biggest industry, that is one of the top industry, and that the food and drugs. They actually make them chemicals in the food and just make the drugs concocted to just kill you more.
So it's a revolving,
that's a big industry, right? Big killing industry.
No, this is what I was pointing out in my video. It's like, you have the FDA, but then when you go, you have Red Lobster, you have Arby's, and all these places are selling fucking shrimp, scabby, lobster. Why the FDA? Why so what? The FDA, if they were so concerned, don't you see that these abominable food are directly proportionate to diseases? That these scavengers are directly proportional to sickness. So why the FDA not regulating it? Instead they come to guys like the CB, right? Who come and prove them through the spirit, but the Most High doesn't take him back. The Most High doesn't pull a spirit. The Most High give him the talent and pull a spirit. You know why? Because he's giving praises unto one. He was an Adventist first, and then he was what? A Muslim. So certain of the videos, when you do some research, you'll see him in the Muslim spirit. But he all like fucking bugged out and dreary. Yeah, this kind of spaced out kind of way. Right? Under that heavy Muslim spirit. But,
yeah, with that CB too, most of the time you'll be chewing marijuana too. Yeah, so I always space out.
You understand? Yeah, push. Yeah, because really and truly, as I was saying, it's like the FDA wouldn't regulate food and drug. They wouldn't regulate the abomination. letting your abomination pass. But yet still, the basis of all your drugs is what? Is the same herbs. Because they're using and synthetic drugs that they're using that they're making from oil. Because the research I saw that is making plenty of the drugs from oil. So they're synthesizing the same, like what you will find in marijuana, what you'll find in poppy, what you'll find in coca leaves, what you'll find in tobacco. They're synthesizing it with what? With oil, from out of oil, petroleum. You understand?
Just say never trust the wicked. The wicked could put poison in your food and label it under another name. Who is just saying the wicked putting poison and not labeling it?
Hey, no.
Yeah, MSG, monosodium glutamate, Vetsin, try. I mean, when you go to the grocery, this is, I'm not saying from just talking for talking's sake. I literally go to the grocery, pick up goods, and look up the words. And they all come back to what? The monosodium glutamate, some of these words. They hide it under scientific names and scientific numbers. You understand?
Like we label.
Nah, there's
what about when you put on the label? Because I was watching a video with a man who was working at poultry farm, and when he was showing, the reporters were showing them that some of the things that on the label, that some of the things that they give in the fowls, that they feeding them, they're not on the label. And I say nothing like to show you, alright, when the fowl being fed this, they're not labeling everything.
Hey, you know what's scary?
They have them on heavy antibiotics.
You know what's scary? Now we gotta go to the enemy, you know. We gotta go to the enemy for food.
People like it.
What? Hey, so they hit me. I said, hey, you got hungry yourself in this place, bro.
Hey, so like, I have a brethren that's rear his own chickens, right? And he try his best to rear the chickens naturally. The herbs that we just drink, the man has buy colloid and silver and thing for his chicken, put it in chicken water and thing, right? So that you don't have to get them antibiotics. Green herbs, like you might buy like powder herbs, kelp and moringa and this kind of thing. There's a I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. You would buy that and put it in the chicken water.
Hey, it's supposed to be doing it.
Can't, but guess what? You still have to feed the chicken the pellets because they don't have the non-GMO corn to get them. But I remember when I was small, we used to get them corn. Yeah. Crack corn. So here we giving them the pellets. You know what them fucking chicken doing? The chicken are them cannibalistic. You don't feed them chicken, they will eat one another. Yeah, because what? The pellets and thing, sometimes it's grind up chicken they've given them. Because our work, I don't want to call no names. Because some of them places just take back like they might take out the feathers and burn the feathers. But the guts and the skin, they're processing that back and making dog chow and pellets.
Earlier in this journey here, I used to actually work with Mac Foods.
Now we don't call their names.
I'll tell you why you know. They take the chicken guts and all the weird parts of the chicken and they're making the fucking sausage with it. Why do you think you eat the chicken sausage and thing? Chicken guts and fucking heart and eating guts? They will make the sausage.
If you watch a video called Things Like
Can't. I have it on DVD.
Animals, all the guts, all the things, the parts that are used to take it and grind it up and make sausage.
So don't trust sausage is a thing.
Actually, right, as I say, correctly, don't trust sausage, right? Because like there's a Muslim grocery that I would go to and I used to buy turkey sausage. And watch when they buy the pure turkey, they don't look pink, right? You'll see the parts of it because you know turkey was white flesh, right? But you think about it though, you still have poison in it because there's a preservative that they put in that cancerous. So even though you might like it, but it's poison.
You ever buy beef? Anybody ever buy beef and it have no bone in the beef, but it have skin going all the way around? You ever see that?
I never really pay attention.
I forget what they call it.
Yeah, because it's a layer.
No, what they do, they actually take like as the same like when they do the sausage, all the refuse, and they mix it, I forget what they call it, it's a powder. And they mix it and that actual meat glue. Meat glue. And they put it to sit overnight in a fridge and literally they sell that.
That's how they make the
cancerous.
So like, that's how they make the elephant foot by the gyro stand. They're using meat glue. So they mix, that is not pure lamb, that is beef and lamb.
That can't be done, that is an elephant foot.
Yeah, that beef and lamb, that they use the same meat glue and make this stuff.
The chicken in pieces, the beef in pieces, but have a big chunk of lamb. Which part of the lamb is that?
Understand? It's meat glue because it's years I was doing our research and then finally they come and they give it a little bit more, but they break it down for the other company. They have a company in New York that making them. So they break it out. Meat glue. And it's chicken and beef, lamb and beef that we use it to make it.
Isaiah 24 verse 5 says the earth also is defined under the inhabitants thereof.
These fucking Moabites, right? Everything fake. Fake egg, fake cabbage, everything fake. Hey, but we saw fake alcohol. They have the expensive Johnny Walker. Yeah, this expensive liquor, right? They actually mix in. Actually, the color is almost the color is almost like that, and they mixing that and they throwing it into the water, into the bottle, and they're selling it at knock off. You understand? Poison.
They play with the juice. How they could do that?
Yeah, everything fake.
Nah, boy, you want to farm all bigs? Go ahead.
It says Isaiah 24 verse 5.
Hey, I said even fake rain because what? They had the drought over there and they had the rainmaker too. You understand?
But in 2012 with the fake clouds, with the fake smoke.
Can't fake smoke. Can't. When you lighten the smoke on fire, lighten the fire and burning.
Black.
Like carbon. You know?
Ras, my God.
2020 is supposed to launch a fake moon too.
What?
Yeah, I'm going fire. I'm going rain fire.
Yeah, to take over from you.
I'm going to tell you it's a material room.
Living in a material room. This is a material girl in a material room.
Yeah, I'm going rain fire.
Hey, the most high, the anger level of the most high on a different scale.
That's why the scripture say, if the righteous case will be saved, what about the sinner? You understand? So we have to keep pushing this.
He himself can't come into this. I think he have to send you out shine because he might up the whole place.
Yeah, you know, the most high is a consuming fire. The most high come down here, everything dead.
Say if I draw back my spirit, all things still just. Said
the perfect depiction in was the last Avenger.
Thanos, yeah.
You understand?
Can't good. Isaiah 25, 24.
Can't.
Take it off.
Just Stanley, the Lion Jew.
Oh.
Isaiah 24 verse 5.
The real play, it doesn't talk about the real plagiarize, that's how the scriptures, you know. They talk about King James plagiarized, or the Bible was plagiarized. So Stanley didn't plagiarize the scriptures when he depict everybody as superhero and villain. All them things come from the Bible. He didn't dream up that, he didn't make that, he didn't create that. The scripture, that is Superman, straight out of the Bible, you know. But yeah, can't. You know, them plagiarize. You know, he didn't create the scripture said Jake is the former of all things. What the fuck this Jewish rat come out from? Go ahead.
Isaiah 24 verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, so the laws come like a chain link, right, that holds everything together, like in a web. From the time you break that link, right, everything will start to go haywire. Alright? That is why you have laws. Alright? It's the Most High wisdom. That's why the Most High gave us, the Hebrew Israelites, right, the children of Jacob, the laws to show forth his wisdom.
That's right.
Right? That is why, hey, people can understand the laws now through Great Millstone. Because, hey, guess what? As I was telling brothers yesterday, I was watching CNN, and a Jewish family, they was preparing for the Sabbath, right? And what the woman said, right, she said they don't understand the reason for the laws. They don't understand why God gave them the laws. That means they can't break it down. But look, the people who always saying that are not the Israelites are the ones who can break down the laws and teach reason for the laws. Why the laws make sense, right? Why you won't work every day? Why you must have a Sabbath rest, right? Because your body is the temple of the Most High, and that is a day to communicate with the Most High. Where His Spirit will come and dwell within you. We don't understand the reason for the laws. We don't understand why you're going in laws.
She's a woman, right? This is why the laws make sense. This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, the Lord hath enjoyed forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
That's right.
That's why it makes sense.
Yeah, just the other day I was explaining to somebody, there's asking why there's so much of violence, why they killing each other. I said if you read which is the law.
Salakia, Genesis chapter 6 verse 11.
Yeah.
Straight on point.
That and get from the law Leviticus 11. Oh, I'm trying to get that scripture.
How about you?
Leviticus 11. Well, I will get that from where?
Genesis chapter 6, verse 11. The earth also was corrupt before Yahweh, and the earth was filled with violence.
Why?
And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
Right, so I said the earth was corrupt and it was full of violence, right? So she was asking why it has so much violence, because what? All flesh has corrupted his way. When they look it up, it's what? To corrupt, it means what? To be ruined, utterly ruined, to be destroyed, to be polluted, to be defiled, right? All flesh defile its way.
Destruction goes back to destructure, right? So you destructurize a man, a family, a whole. You understand? So like
Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of Yahweh, you children of Israel. For Yahweh had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, no mercy. And when you look in some versions of the Bible, they say no love. Alright? No knowledge of God in the land.
Okay.
So that is why it has so much violence. Because it had no love.
Hosea 4:6 tell you because you leave the law, you have no knowledge.
And they said I have no knowledge of the Most High in the land. Right. What's the knowledge of the Most High? The Lord's.
Exactly.
Which is harder.
Genesis 6:11.
I'm trying to get that law.
See that? That is why there's examples of it have no knowledge of the Most High in land. Men walking and swinging the fucking hand like this. See that shit? Hey, for sure that shit ain't gonna be in the kingdom. Men
no
walking
way.
doing the fucking hand like this, like there's some.
Yeah.
and who does have the hands so?
Hey, and I used to show that where the scriptures say right judgment will not go forth. Hey, the good and hey, destruction close. Alright? Because I can remember back in the days, you couldn't. Men were it had gay men, but guess what? They wasn't coming out in the public and say they gay. That stay in the closet, that stay trapped in the closet like R. Kelly.
Hey, they wasn't walking a certain way. You even if a man
that stay as the man say, bad man, chichi man. I saw the other be chichi man, but pretend to be bad to hide it. The gangsterlicious, brother.
Hey, Salah, as I said that, because we know it has certain areas where like to proclaim the bad man, beat them, see lots whatever the cases. Right, I was telling the brother yesterday because I had a little altercation with a home. And my grandmother was giving me a story. Now this look how nasty and immoral these homosexuals is. The same homo that I had an altercation with, thank the Most High, put my hand on him, broke into somebody's house while the man was sleeping and started to suck on the man rod. Sleeping the man, he say when he get up and realized what's going on, he threatened the fella and threatened the fella to say, hey, you go deal with him about the cases. The fella went.
I deal with him come before I leave my house, boy.
That way I can say. Fella went for bad men on Silat and these areas there. We're proclaiming Rasta with the cigar. I hear a song today they play proclaiming how bad man take to come and check me, man. But no, this is a known homosexual. He gone in an area where it has so-called bad men where they're singing there's the baddest thing, Rasta City or kind of thing, to come and embrace a man for this hope. Because the man break inside the man house to suck on the man rather than the man say he go deal with him by the cases. Like he probably fly out and say what? Immoral, wickedness.
Just coming back to what I was saying, right? Yeah, Leviticus 19 and 17. This simple law. If they keep this law alone, half of what going on, like killing each other wouldn't go on. This simple law, read it.
Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That alone, if you follow that simple, continue.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Right.
And
And
not
when your
suffer.
brother doing righteousness.
Right.
Because David said, I hate them that hate me.
Done.
So anytime it have any Israelite that doing things contrary to like being fucking homosexuals, guess what? We hate you. The only time you're gonna get love is when you come back in your right state.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any rage against the children of thy people.
If they follow this simple law alone, all that killing are your own wouldn't have place. If you fear the Most High and you really want to keep the Most High law, yo, no killing ain't gonna happen. That kind of, you grudge your neighbor for.
Actually, it will happen, man.
Well, killing will happen, but if you don't keep it, but we talking about murders. A man wouldn't murder innocent. You know what I mean? Murder your own brother, you have something?
Yeah, something there for this is Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. It says, and now, Israel, what do Yahweh thy power require of thee?
Yeah, what the Most High require of you? Go ahead.
But to fear Yahweh thy power.
If people have that fear for the Most High, have fear and follow his word, read on.
To walk in his ways.
His ways is his laws. His word, read on.
To serve him.
To serve him. When they serve him, I'm asking you, Shai. They serve him by keeping his laws, read on.
And to serve Yahweh thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul.
How do you do that? Because what is love? Love is keeping the commandments. And that is a commandment. Read on.
To keep the commandments of Yahweh.
See that? Read on.
And his statutes, which I command thee.
So that is why you better say what we people left the statutes and commandments. Once you do that, what come upon you? Death.
Done.
Because that is what we people love. Well,
which I command thee this day for thy good.
Most High, that is what the Most High require, that is what he commanded his people to do.
And thy for your good, thy for your good.
Right, so automatically keeping the laws, hey, that is why when we see, if we see, we see another brother in the faith, in the truth, we can depend on him, not lying on us, not stealing from you. Not being false witness on you. Because having trust in the Most High word, that he will be following the words of the Most High. So you know, well, yo, I could afford to leave everything with him. I could afford, he wouldn't look at me in no kind of way. He wouldn't have no grudge against me because why? He followed the laws.
Even mercy too. Even mercy too, because these tutors, they don't know anything about mercy. They take judgment into their own hand. They don't acquit, right? They don't consider that you're robbing from your neighbor who poor just like you. You understand? But why they leave the wicked to excel? there's scripture on here coming board, Sirach chapter 2 verse 13, right? No, Ecclesiastes 2 and 13, Salakia. Then I saw that wisdom excelled folly.
Right.
As far as light excelled darkness.
Can't. Because living the laws is what? Darkness.
Can't. And the wisdom is the laws.
And wisdom is the laws. Light. Light is the laws. The word of the Most High. What the word is, huh?
One of the things I was saying just now about mercy, because I remember the parable where the master had forgiven his servant his debt.
Right.
But the servant had a debt. His servant had a debt unto him.
Right.
And he didn't forgive him. He didn't forgive him. And that's basically what it is, because we out here, the Lord forgive the Father, Yahweh, forgive Yahweh Shai his debt, right? Because even though after sacrifice, right? And we know we coming out here, we performing our duty to be forgiven. You understand? And we understand that. So even with that, the laws even guide us. They say some of us desire to be bishops. A bishop not supposed to be a brawler. He's not supposed to be a drunkard. All these different things to keep us in check, even though, right? He's not supposed to be a striker. So we out here, yeah, we're getting heated debates, but we're not supposed to be fighting. You understand? We understand that it's mercy. You understand that we have been shown mercy, our eyes open, and our understanding, the veil removed, our ears. You know, we can hear and understand, right? But they don't have it. But yet still we have a duty to preach unto them, but we can't get vexed them because the Most High didn't reveal it unto them. It was revealed unto us. So understanding too, mercy.
They don't have the integrity and the scriptures to hold on to the Most High Lord and all.
If I could say real quick
always
too,
fall back.
The laws, right? It's like our adultery is a law worthy unto death. People who don't live by the law, you will see them actually committing the act of, I will say, like the take up the judgment of putting the person to death. Right. You will see it happening countless times. Although adultery is not a law in the system, you will see police killing their wives for adultery, soldiers killing their wives for adultery, turnkeys killing their wife for adultery. The whole,
it's innate, because really and truly the scripture say what? Jealousy is the rage of a man. So that jealousy come on here is a spirit that crying out for justice. And justice is to put the bitch to death and the adulterer. But these men, I mean, because the system is designed to oppress and to be adverse to the laws of Yahweh Shai, that if you put the bitch to death and the lover, guess what? You're going to spend time behind bars and you ain't willing to face that judgment. So you put yourself to death. But really and truly you're supposed to put the two of them to death.
And this society was never uphold the laws of the Most High, because guess what? If let me say police you're talking about was keeping the laws of the Most High. Hey, you wouldn't have them kind of murders. And guess what? They wouldn't have no work for the police to be doing. And this society wouldn't have no work, because if everybody righteous, guess what? They have no work to do. So that's why the society against the laws and the Most High, and they make up the old laws.
Hey, the scripture says the law is for the lawless, right? Right. But if somebody's what they say, a law-abiding citizen, who's just still going to place and look for drugs, look for guns, if there's a law-abiding citizen.
People in this society say there's law-abiding citizens, and they're still breaking the law. They still telling, as they tell them back, they're looking to break the law.
Hey, it's all deceit and lies.
Yeah, it's all deceit.
If I say this too, right? Really and truly, nobody can say there's a law-abiding citizen underneath the constituents of Trinidad, because really and truly, it's too many laws and you don't know all this. You understand?
Trinidad is just a province of Babylon. So really underneath Babylon and underneath the Edomites, underneath the beast system. Because the whole beast system, what it is about democracy. Right? So democracy is a government by the people, for the people, when it really isn't so. It's just puppet leaders set up by the people, right? To take care of the affairs of the people, to rule over their minds, to say, hey, this is good for you. We're going to go out there into the world, we're going to trade and see what we can get for the best price, of this produce or whatever, bring it into to your for your benefit. But really and truly, what they're doing, they're following the mandates of the elite. Right? If it was so, if it was really for the people, you would have injected that money or that finance into empowering your people. Right? We would have been non-dependent on outside. We would have empowered our people to grow their own food, to have their own medicines, the herbs, to keep these commandments and keep the land. You understand? But they're not about that. Right? They're about being part of Esau's society, the beast system. Democracy is being the main part. Right? Because Esau has set it up in a way that, hey, China producing rice, India producing cotton, right? This place producing tobacco, this place producing palm oil, you understand? And we all go with the trade. Because I did some research they brought it with the shipping. They say what you call it?
Baltic dry index.
The Baltic dry, you can break it down.
Yeah, basically these are like stock markets for like seafair trade. Or like all these ships, they keep accounts of all these ships that bring, you know, goods from one part of the world to another part, like from in China to America and alright, so they like the Dow Jones for sea transport,
right.
Sea trade.
Once Esau tracking everything, Esau knows that this country consumes a certain amount of sugar per year, a certain amount of oil per year, a certain amount of rice per year, a certain amount of flour per year, right? They produce flour, so they export flour. So we know that, hey, if they can produce and export, this is what they're getting out of the land naturally, besides what they're importing from international. So they have figures, they know all these things, they put this thing out on math. Esau know. Yeah, they have these statistics, you understand? So this is their world. The scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Imagine America putting Trinidad under sanctions. You're gonna die. Because 90% of weed money coming is from exports.
And it's over the years that what they did. Because we used to produce sugar cane. Right? We used to produce cocoa. We used to produce coconut. We had the coconut growers. We used to produce citrus. We have that down in Laventil too. You understand? But guess what? Eventually, throughout the years, they take away these markets. Taken away, and then they leave us to oil. And look what we see happening there now. Right? So what we producing? What we really producing?
Faggots.
And lesbians.
Homosexual.
Fuel for the fire.
God.
That's where we got the fuel for the fire.
Worse and worse is not getting better. It's not gonna get better.
And like the more wicked this place get, 2/3 of Israel get more happy.
Yo, this place so goddamn wicked, right? They're telling you, hey, all the can't keep all the laws, all that 613 laws. 600, right? Over 600 laws. But guess what? America has gun laws and over 900 gun laws alone. There's gun laws alone. But they can follow that though.
Hey, I know they say that because like you talk to people about the truth and tell them follow the law 613 laws. They say like too much.
Too much of but how much children are there?
They can't even follow 10.
But it's law abiding citizens in Esau Kingdom.
And the creating laws every day they make it a new law.
They must have balance across.
Not only that, they just take down their own laws, set up an next wicked one, take it down and then set up the last one.
And put it for their benefit. Right? To oppress the poor man more and more. They created more and more laws.
You could be how to say, you could be straight to the law, right? In America. And doing everything, going according to procedure when they're being stopped by an officer and everything. And you can end up in jail.
Yeah.
You can end up in a black.
What the most say?
It's just about the law. Because the same law that they use to come against you. The same law doing things that are unconstitutional, like the IRS, that's unconstitutional. But by law, if you don't pay a tax, you'll get locked up. But it's unconstitutional for the IRS to come and take your money. You understand? So which law we have to follow?
Clear example, when you was at 2,
You can't make up your mind with the one.
When the most I say, the other one that serve me, so therefore serve the enemy. I think I Deuteronomy.
32.
28?
32.
32.
One to them that decree on righteous increase.
I can't. Hey, watch. No one say. No what the most I say, that's why the most I say my yoke is easy. It's easy. It is to follow this laws easier than this place. This place wicked as hell and creating laws every day.
It's only 630.
It's only 630. You watching that as hey, nah boy. But you see, this place was created not to follow the most high. That's how they design this place and they make the own laws so you can't follow the most high laws. It's supposed to keep the Sabbath.
The laws of the Most High won't change. I say it's
exactly.
everlasting thing.
Because, hey, Tawala, Most High say his laws don't change. This place laws changing every day.
I think Psalms 8:9.
So it's so easy to serve the Most High than man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so easy to serve the just, hey yo, the Most High said don't eat pork, just don't buy it, that's all. Don't eat shrimp, just don't eat it. It's a plenty of things to eat. On the earth.
Psalms 89 verse 34, my covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is born out of my lips.
Yeah. Most I said, his word will always stand forever. It don't change. It's not like you're driving and the Most I say, hey, and he make up some shit and say, you know what I mean? That's what this place is doing, makes up laws every day. Every day is that, why you partying? This friggin' place making a law for you.
Like in the scripture say, who prevent mischief and true maybe iniquity have fellowship with you. Who prevent mischief by law.
What did you do?
Like in America, a Negro will be driving in the car, have only seatbelt, no weed, everything. Whatever the case is, I say, well, officer, I think, you know, whatever the case is, say, officers, you know, as a law-abiding citizen, officer, there's one problem, nigga, you're black.
Yeah, just driving while black. Just this week, I have video, you know, circulating with he saw pull over a Jake driving a BMW. Yeah. But there are like 3-4 Jakes inside the car. And you know, searching the car, about 4 police officers and they couldn't find nothing. And one of the officer, he went searching the car and all of a sudden his body cam started giving problems. And then when they come back on, you find weed. Yeah. But guess what? The driver of the car, he got locked up for about 2 weeks. And after when they get the hearing, the judge dismissed the case because other police officer before you didn't find nothing and you all of a sudden you went in and your body cam gave technical difficulties. It came off, when it came back on,
What they say? What's going on, boy?
Next.
I have a testimony. I get locked up right, not locked up, sorry. I get stopped right there on this bus street. It's just usually bus street, right? So what it's you know, I was arguing with the officers. No, you see what I mean? Right? I was arguing with the officers or debating with the officers, and you know what happened? They decided that hey, that one charge that was going to be for the bus shoot, that wasn't enough. That man literally walk around my vehicle. I look at every single light.
Look for something.
He looked for every single light. He said my music too loud. In the car, you know, he looked for any and little thing. So when these devils ready to find out, take it out.
We gotta remain blameless.
Yeah. Next thing, I read this in the newspapers, right? If you is a Jake, right, and you, let me say you are around 25, my age or so forth, and you driving, let me say a SUV or a Benz, or a Beamer, them have all rights to pull you over and ask you where you're working, all these kind of questions, how you get that. If you walk in and you have a thick gold chain around your neck, and if your work in thing and where you could afford the chain, they could lock you up. In Trinidad, right? There is a law, I read it in the papers. There is something they go and establish. You understand?
They come in just like America. That's what they do. Because what they do, they frustrate you with these questions too, right? They frustrate you because they want you to act out. They want you to bring out that beast in you, so that they can take it off. Yeah. So
the police are asking. I find out they're looking like all they're agitated. Like,
what? Where I come out from?
Just so? Yeah. He trying to get away.
Be disturbing all that thing. The thing is that we both were facing each other in the light.
Yeah.
Right? He swung down because he had a touch. He break the light, swing down and stop right down the road. Less than, not even a quarter mile down the road, eh? You understand?
What are we talking to each other in the car?
No, and he, all these kind of things to provoke. So we laughing, we literally laughing.
Just to provoke, we laughing.
We say we know the wise and the devil.
Can't. Yeah. Let's wicked as hell.
It's all tactics, mind. For these officers, they do what? Psychology. Yeah, so they learn how to play with people's mind.
Every night over the road, every now come.
Yeah, right there.
The police will pull up.
Out of the blue, that's all.
Pull up and that's what you say.
We continue greeting each other. What you say? And it was like Mic too.
For the party or something like that.
Party, everybody's watching like.
Yeah, let's continue.
That's why I have to do them. That's why I have to do them. I ignore them.
That was the time. But it is the spiritual too because actually everybody is just be in that spirit, that one mind. Because we was in our remote time preaching. And they come down from the top of the coming down. You know, you can see them coming down on the street. And for some reason, the spirit let's lock every man mouth. Every man mouth in the lineup, they just lock up. And they come and then me mugging the pastor and it's the hardest there. Man staring so hard, the vein on their head, the muscles on their hand, their neck, right up and they're watching and they're looking for something. And they're driving slow. And everybody just, you know, middle of speech. I think either I or Baka was prophesying and we just stopped. Everybody just stopped. Just through the spirit, we just stopped. Just calmly, just stopped. And they're looking and there was nothing, and as they go, the spirit just release everybody, give everybody back the utterance of speech.
That spirit.
I think we was going up in Yarrow, but Rai and some other brothers. So we see the police them now. We drive, remember now it's Jakes. Men got beard, men got braids, you know, plait. So I see them watching, you know. So we driving normal, going up to the coconut. We see the go through a black. We come round now, we see them behind we. So we continue driving, so then they're pulling me over. Police and soldiers. So we are heading, we say, we're going to preach. I said, we're going to preach. Anyway, where you are going to preach? He said, me arrow. And I said, we got search and come out. So the men going through the stuff. Every bag the bus and open is Bible. I back up.
So I had a night we in the early Makaza, myself, the sister, even some of the brothers, right? We know how a beautiful sit down, we had a class, everything, and we going down the road. Kwam was there. We stopped with bike Guinness, 5 of us in the car, 5 man, I get a star man. And as we approaching the lights, Makaza started to say, hey, Ole, I dream this. Hey, I dream this. Hey, I dream this. He said, when they reach, nobody don't get on, know how everybody is take. We just follow everything Makaza said. When he back up, I get Makaza right there, I got the driver. So, he come out, ting. Ole, really going, whatever. Same procedure, thing. Same thing, we're preaching, whatever. When they bust the bags, all they see is Bibles. Yeah, that's the only thing they had to do. One officer just laugh. He said, the only thing he had to do, he said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 men are there, and you are 2. He said, well, let's take all the time I go off the road.
I think about time to search game over. And I said, the only thing I have in my bag is Bibles, you know. Bibles thing, we don't just preach and thing. Say, you take. You understand? These Bibles is yours. I say, of course, it's mine. Who want to go and be? Who going and thief Bible?
Scripture says they're not an enemy to good work.
Yeah. When they do it too. I was stop one day, I would say, Eri, after they got nothing really on we now. said, hey, move from there, the officer. What's this duct tape? He said, what's the duct tape? He said, this man driver is a tradesman. You understand? You can see the man got tools in the car too. So that's look everything there, that's aggravating.
Or you could say, hey, search the car, have tools, real tools.
Yeah.
And then they'll believe you so much till they go away and then you realize it have no tools in it.
Yeah, no, when they leave me.
Well, we know that guy.
Yeah. When they leave me now, we up in the yard now, as we bang in the past. When the past they see what other could do this is. So watch you, they're shaking the continue going.
Precept, Kalam.
Back to the factory matter. We want 28 and 47.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
Because I don't want to keep the Most High commandments. We don't.
It says, and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Guess what? You want to serve the Most High? Okay. The Most High say, well, you want to serve all your enemies. We don't.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Most High send against you. It's the Most High who did that. The Lord who did that. Yahweh did that. Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
That's why all these food, these food that we are eating, is fake food. We are not going to the enemy because it's not we are I feel like I still have a little kitchen garden, you can grow your own stuff. At the end of the day, still I don't go back to the enemy. You still have to serve your enemy in this place.
Salak, point where I just bring, the brethren was really foul, the colloidal silver. We still have to get by the
chicken feed.
Yeah, still have to buy the chicken feed. And who you buy it from? You don't create your own chicken feed. You don't go to the enemy for that.
Who you buying the colloidal silver for?
Right.
Not the enemy.
Even if I have open a little business, how your business running? You have to go back to the end to purchase stuff to bring back to run your business. So no matter where you serve the enemy.
This is Psalms 108, verse 10 and 11. It says, who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Right. Will not thou, O power, who has cast us off? And will not thou, O power, go forth with our hosts?
Yeah. So Most High who in charge is he who bring that burden upon Israel.
Go ahead.
That's something that
This is Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
Cause you to serve your enemies.
In the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Right. So the Most High did that. A Christian must hear the enemy is anybody.
Satan.
It's Satan. The enemy is Satan.
Oh, you just sleep with your enemy, yeah? You just be sleeping with your enemy, yeah?
Yeah, can.
Hey, how about Shim Yao Shaiba, Shim Harakako Dash Barakata? But if I'm a GMS North Carolina.
Hey, and to point the right now, it is Satan. But they don't have understanding.
They don't understand who Satan is.
But we tell them this is what Satan is. He married in front of you. It's a soca white man.
It could be a woman.
You understand? But they take it in the warp mind. There's some spirit they can't see.
Either might in a red cat suit with a tail and a pitchfork.
That's what the scripture says. The scripture says enemies were sold to. Who the so-called Negro, Latinos and Native Americans were sold to. They were sold to the whole white man.
We didn't know Satan come here and buying people and put them in captivity.
It's easy to find out who your enemy is.
No, you're pissed.
Because the delusion is so strong in Revelation 13. Alright? Revelation 13, they talk about the dragon. Going further, they say the dragon have 7 horns and 10 heads. 7 heads and 10 horns. It break down these 7 heads and 10 horns and say these kings. But yet 2/3 will still tell you that dragon is Satan. Still tell you that dragon is Satan.
The scripture itself tell you the kings of the earth they're talking about.
Yeah, but a dragon go back to a beast.
Right.
It means somebody got cruel.
Right.
Cruel, a beast.
And then the scripture says bring the Antiochus bringing out fire against Israel. That was figurative, not literally.
But the city who thinks Satan can make man.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. For this cause Yahweh shall send their short delusions, that they shall believe a lie.
That only one believe Christianity. Christianity is not in the scriptures, man. Christianity is only delusion.
I'm on. Going back to what we were saying with Ghana, go to the nations for the food, right?
Right.
It's, Revelation 11 verse 6 says, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of the Most High, that they should feed her there 1,203 score days.
Right.
That woman is Israel.
They was that woman and the time woman.
It's the nation of Israel.
The nation of Israel. And the place prepared in Hosea, it's Hosea 1 and 10. Talk about the place. Yeah, the place where it was said unto them. Yeah, right. That's the side.
Right.
This is the place prepared that we should be fed from the dragon on 1,203 score days. It's a period of time.
This is Ezekiel 36 and 3. Therefore prophesy and say,
Take to Babylon by. Yeah, by take to Babylon by.
It says Ezekiel 36 verse 3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people.
Israel was swallowed up. Every civilization that was under captivity. From the Babylonians come right up.
Psalms 44 and 13, it says, don't make it us a reproach to our neighbors. It's scorn and derision to them that be around us.
To the neighbors. Look, the neighbors still around us. Moab, Esau. Them still around us. On every side, they're still around us.
Finish off. It says, don't make it us a byword among the heathen. It's shaking of the head among the people.
Especially our women.
What's going on? Say, boy, why Israel like that? Why? Why they spoil?
Like the woman that pastor I was talking about Jill, what's your name? Jill Scott? Who was sucking on the mic on the stage?
Hey, great check it. Them nations, they say, oh, we head nappy, lazy, black. That is it. We're stupid. But guess what? Yeah, we head nappy. Yeah, some of us lazy. Yeah, we dark skinners, black. Some of us stupid. But guess what? Majority of these nations inferior to us anyway, but
God.
Alright, y'all longer here on us. But guess what? None of you nations can play here in Afro. Or Heathrow.
God.
Understand? The woman have bigger ass. Hey, them other nations, the men have fucking pencil prick. Alright?
Women are the worst right now and still looking better than you.
It's still looking better. Understand? So what you really hate, it is not hate, it's envy. Understand? And the scripture talk about that because of the envy of the people. It's envy. These nations, they envy us.
Hey, Salam.
Maybe we could cook better. All right, we know about playing different herbs and seasoning. All you know is black pepper and salt.
Salam. The video that one of them in the group with the race that when the fella say who parents still together and thing, and the majority of the white people who come up in front get the head start. And when the fella actually started the race, you see Jake actually kick off and pass any of the man.
I posted today.
You post, I can't.
Yeah, I posted today, yeah. Let's show that, hey, we are the Israelites.
Can.
See, that's something.
When was the last time you see an Edomite with 100 meter back?
Well, never.
Probably in the 40s.
When that Jake was the front,
yeah, the 40s. Guess what? Esau can never be entertained without Jacob. Can never.
I was saying the other day, when they call it a flash mob, when Jake was a flash mob on the plane, Esau was entertained, right? But if Jake even took, hey, Esau said long on a plane next time Jake and calling the stewardess to get Jake removed. So unless Jake doing something to entertain, so Jake is a threat. Or Jake is a problem because they're just natural bigger son and they hate us, they racial. Right? But when we being racial, when we being for our own race, our own kind, is a problem. So they basically telling you, move your foot, let me put my foot there. You understand?
Yeah, watching this guy. Anybody ever watch the first? I can't remember what other movie he acted, but he acted in this movie. And the first Predator. Got Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it had the big dark-skinned Jake with big clips. I forget his name.
Big rims?
Nah, first Predator.
I never really seen the first.
He was saying that when he was growing up, he hated white, he hated Esau. Especially when his parents was telling stories about them. He said that, like if they walk on the pavement, they would have to come off the pavement and bow their head for Esau to pass and then get back on the pavement.
This is an American footballer?
Nah.
No.
Who's that Jake?
The first Predator.
I never see it.
The black one with the pink clip.
Yeah.
He came up and like the one who got shot 3 chests by.
I never see Predator. First Predator.
Oh.
When he had the big...
Yeah.
He shot on the first. Yeah.
I see the man they look up on Facebook saying he looked like he saw a fight. They catch the real Predator. Is that dark-skinned man? Nah, is that dark-skinned man. You have a ras, but you have a semi-bald head near that. And he really look like the real Predator.
Hey, you see that bitch was on the video that they talk about? She hate black people and she white. Yeah. I really hope she's a Edomite. I really hope she's a Edomite.
She destroyed.
No, well, and she don't have to be a Edomite to get the destruction because two-thirds gonna get the same.
No, I want her to win slavery. That is why I hope she's a Edomite. I want her to win slavery.
But she mother tell you that. She mother tell you she father white. Then the mother she should have said it because she was vexed or something like that.
But she's a Edomite.
Yeah. So if she's a chocolate Edomite, better. Hey,
I hope she's
you go into slavery.
The guy who was the Edomite was his stepfather, was his father.
Oh. They can look at your brother, she's a Jake.
She's spiritually, she's a Jake?
She's biological, she's a Jake. Well, looking.
You so can roll their eyes and turkey neck like a Jake.
That's the hate. That's the hate that our people have for themselves.
In this day and age.
Yeah.
When he saw doing everything, because in one of them like X Factor, one of them shows it was just Edomite with that come out. She had on a white top, white pants. Right? She do lip, it looked like she do lip implants or whatever, or collagen in the lips, right? She had lipstick, like lipstick on the ass and lipstick on the arm, on the breast, right? Yeah, get catch this shit, right? She had like a picture of lipstick on her breast and lipstick on her ass, right? So here we're going, right? But she turned around, she had a fake ass. I don't know if the breast was real, right? And she twerking like a Jake. Yeah, son of Edomite. There's another Edomite, I think she's from Germany. she doing melanin implants. Right? They have other Edomites that are doing what? Ass implants. They're even doing clothes. They're doing like what they call leggings or tights. They have that they will be tight, right? But they have the butt cheek cut out so that they're wearing that underneath. It's like a good all in one tuna. So a man on Facebook say, hey, what sorcery is this? Because he says Shorty going around looking like she's a thoroughbred. But really and truly she's a fucking fat hoe because when she showing her, she putting it on, right? When they put it on now, you remember the flat ass. So what you doing now? You get the impression because how the butt cheeks cut out and kind of high up, you put the flesh will come out through them things. So another part of it now is the original butt cheeks, but they have a cut in the girdle shit, right? So the cheeks will come out. So you give it make it an exaggeration now.
Sorcery.
Right? So the back flat, so it's looking like she has shape. And what now? She tucking in it tight. So she tucking in she belly. She literally like tucking in she belly. But when it hook and zip, it hooking first and then it's zipping up and hiding. So she looks like she has a flat stomach. They're giving her a kind of kind of flick where she will have hips. The ass will come out. But this time it's fat stuck inside it. You say, what sorcery is this? And then
is our woman's best friend.
Makeup. Makeup. They had our next video now where they do so. It was just plain. They take a lighter, the lipstick on fire, they take knives, they just mash up all the makeup. They see makeup, it's just makeup and they just destroy that.
I want all them women who like to talk about independence. I wonder if they can maintain that lifestyle without a man or without men. Because they didn't have one. Right? All that makeup they be putting on a daily basis. Every 2 to 3 days they change their hairstyle, buy new clothes. They're worried about their parents too much.
That independence is moving to what? To lesbianism. When I don't work for them, because they fell for the plastic, they come back to be what? Bisexual, lesbian, and taking man with the toys. Then they'll just come back and they'll hate man. And it leads to a whole bunch of confusion. Diseases and sickness is just confusion. Anything that goes here about Shimi Osha is dead.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Israel will be a slave forever. You ask him, you know what I mean? What's going on with Israel? But Israel will be a slave forever. Why not spoiled? They're spoiled because of the Messiahs. That's why they're spoiled. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 12 verse 26. It says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right, and that's Israel. Right, that's why the scripture said in Jeremiah that Israel are homeborn slave, because we are the righteous. Right, we are more excellent than the neighbor. These are the heathen nation. The other trees are the garden. Right, they actually, the scripture, I think it's Genesis, say that the trees and the other trees envy us. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 31 verse 9. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of Yahweh shall envy him.
Right, we are favored by the multitude of the branches.
Envy him.
Yeah, they envied him. Who? Him is a nation, but you're talking about a tree. So you see it's parabolic talk. Right?
I showed somebody that say that you're not talking about very talking people.
You understand? Hey, when they see him and his, the Bible talking about man and woman. No, the Bible talking about me, the Most High dealing with men. The talking about the Most High is with men.
Yeah, like the scripture says, envy him because of his branches. When a tree have more branches, you know what? Have more fruits, have more shade. I think this Daniel chapter 4. The tree that he had with the tree, his branches spread out to be shade and shelter for the cows of heaven and the beasts of the earth. So guess what? You have more wealth. You understand? So you have blessings all around. And that is why the nations envy them, because guess what? We have like riches, but guess what? Physically we more blessed than the nations. Right. Physically. And the end is you still envy us.
God.
Hey, Baruch 4:26 is my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies.
A flock caught by the enemies. And the enemy talking about the other nations, you know what I mean?
Hey, the scripture says to the Lord, I'm in that same Joseph said, miserable are they that rejoice at my fall. Understand? They're going to be miserable. And that's what we wait. What we do is wait till we be patient and wait.
Hey, they're miserable now because they're looking after their wealth.
They're looking after our wealth.
Exactly.
Yeah. The scripture says the goal is mine.
Gather it up.
He put up clothes and dust, but he just shall put it on.
Guys.
Swallow it up.
It's true.
We shall vomit it out. So we will study.
Jeremiah 12 verse 9 it says, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour.
Beasts of the field go after these are the nation. After the nation are beasts.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Jump into verse 12. It says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgression of our education.
Hey, guess what? Our people, let's talk about the other nations, right? About Chinese and them, all they see dog, but they eating that fucking thing. Are they bugged out, man?
Big wars in a dog?
Yeah, somebody put it up in one of the groups. The pig eating a dead man.
A pig will eat anything. A pig will eat a dead corpse. A corpse of a human being.
Hey,
guys, it.
Moab have rat wine.
What?
Moab have rat wine.
Hey, watch. Our people real.
Rat in it.
Soak it. See that?
Essence of rat.
Moab have wine.
The other nations need to be put in slavery.
Essence of splinter.
That come like Loki said these people need to be ruled over.
Just now you can't read 1 Timothy 5:23. They go say, hey, don't even drink wine about it. Nah, these people going too far.
Bigs.
Yeah, but
Bigs.
Jake is a real hypocrite boy. You look at the Chinese out there eating dog, but you eating a fucking pig. You eating a shrimps.
Moab eating a bottle fetus.
Placenta. You saw eating placenta.
Let me go past the placenta. Unborn babies are fingers, head, feet. You talking about the placenta. Way past that, they eating babies.
I'm on human restaurant where they killing people.
Yeah, because you see they take the virgin, they take young virgins, right? There's some, as far as I know, it's virgin. It can be more than that. And they see literally see them filleting, chopping up, dicing up in parts, hands, legs, torso, head, breast, and they filleting. Yeah, you catch them video just like how he's getting when Asha started to go crazy across the ministry the other day, and we started to kill out starting to kill, you know, because you see them killing with pickaxe and all kind of jackasses for no reason. You just see them chopping off fingers and all kind of madness. You was catching videos of Moab too in between.
Hey, that to show Esau is a liar. Esau said he took us out of the jungles to civilize us. Why you fucking going to civilize and domesticate Ammon and Moab? Why you fucking be eating rats? A live rat at that. You rat be kicking up and you be eating rat. A living rat.
Well, my woman has seen doing that shit too.
A rat.
Well, how you making rat wine? How you even begin to think about that?
Hey, let me show you something. I will never fuck a Moabite. Never.
You about Jake that be eating rat too?
Hey, I see a Moabite bitch eating fried centipedes, fried scorpions, fried cockroaches.
What about the ones that dip them in chocolate?
They might repent of that statement. Most I might have some clean virgin once failed.
Jake eating a possum and thing. Like a rat. Jake can eat rat. So when you eat rat, when you're eating possum, you eating manip one thing. Eating lizard.
He's eating that, go back.
The lizard egg. Things they eating recently.
And you watch it, you talking about Moab. You and Moab can live in the same house.
I'm telling you. My brother-in-law catch her, he gonna pregnant. He go on with the eggs too. That's simple. Say all them good, yes.
The brother from what's up from South Africa said Master Splinter. DNA juice.
I can be real with you. So, the next one they have sheep eyeball soup.
Sheep eyeball soup. Who eating that?
Moab. But the one with the cake is Iraq wine.
Well, they hurt me and feelings with that one.
It's exotic.
Rat wine, yeah? Your phone on? Phone never.
Where's that rat wine?
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, that's why this Israeli woman did just say, hey, you children of Israel, you Negroes, we need you. You need to come back, we need you. You people need to be governed, you need to be ruled.
It needs to be ruled over. Oh God, what the fuck?
Next time you people need to be ruled over.
Rat wine.
Yeah, rat wine. There was a restaurant they recently opened. I think it's in the States. I think they with some naked buffet where it are naked Edomites on top of the counters and they have food on their body. They have food on their body, covering their privates and everything, and people come in and take out. That food were on them and put in a plate to eat. Let's type in naked buffet.
Naked what it will?
Naked Edomites lie down and take the counters in the restaurant. And covering the private is the food. And everything.
Putting them back in the place and
so like you take out some cheese like private, you take out some cheese.
That is where it does get when it has no law.
Our scripture. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 35. For when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight, or what people have so kept thy commandments?
What people, the holy rest of the nation just see their doings, it's not upright. You know, these other nations acting as mere beasts. You know? Even recently, you know, I came across the video again, you know, where it looked like a Moabite guy was having sex with a cat. You know, fucking him up a lot. You know, these nations are beasts. So, hey, the people that keeping the Most High laws right now, keeping the statutes, you know, is the elect of Israel. You know, men coming out here and preaching, you know, week in, week out on the highways and hedges, you know, putting on these sackcloths. I come to teach our people, show them their transgressions. You know, these are the men that, hey, use in righteousness. All the rest of the nations go on astray. You know?
Yeah, the rest of the nation going astray because the righteous not ruling.
And following the other nation. Up with them and arms with them.
This is really most I will be telling me. Don't be in league with these nations. Don't join out to these nations. Don't learn the works. Don't contemplate how to worship the God or how to serve the God. Don't follow these things.
I know who see the video post up, but Facebook fucked up. See a video with Elam worshiping and God. I can't remember the name of the God. But how they worshiping this God, the deities are how? They're worshiping this God by taking tons of shit.
Yeah.
Tons of shit and piling it up and bathing it. Even taking the little children, throw them and then wiping it. Slapping one of shit. You know, shit.
Cold shit. No stink cold shit as well.
So what I do, I put it up and I say, real Indians. I say Trinidad have fake Indians. Well, the post went up, but they take off the video. So I had to take it down or change the post and put it up so that, you know, Facebook wouldn't give it a strike.
Yeah.
This is why the Most High call us heathens in the first place, because we follow after the custom.
But guess what? All them Indians and them down here, there's the thing. Guess what? Why they drink copers too? Why them Indians down here don't do? But there's Hindu. Some of them play blasted the shit ass Hindu music and don't even know one ass the same. Them ain't no more Hindu than me. I know nothing. I wouldn't even waste my time trying to learn Hindu. I know Betty and Dulamu. I don't know where Dulamu is. Nani and
Mamu mean uncle.
My book Mamu is
Nani's your granny. Your grandmother. Tower is a platinum. That's the
yeah, I know roti.
Yeah.
I know roti. I know doubles.
But didn't have no skill.
Yeah, they're just retarded. I hate all of them.
Pick up pan. Yeah, right. Pick up pan. Old slippers.
You got to that quicksand too.
Quicksand old slippers. One side and slippers. What the hell?
Isaiah 41:42 and verse 21. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. Yeah, and that time coming where the Most High God magnify his law and make it honorable. Right now the Most High magnifying the law. You know, but in the kingdom, alright, when the Israelites, alright, the elect of Israel is going to be in rulership, and when the law going to be 100% magnified and honorable. You know, where Israel going to be the ruling government, you know, the ruling nation, all the rest of the nations going to be subject. You know, so they think going to fully set in dignity. You know? Verse 20. Huh?
Set the president on the earth.
Verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled, robbed of their heritage, you know, robbed of their national identity, you know. It says, robbed of their sanity. It says they are all of them snared in holes. You know, going into all these different, doctrine, false doctrine, like holes, like traps. You know?
Back with the system, all this, the laws that East Africa is a trap, so you can be justified to destroy it.
It says, and they are hid in prison houses, they are for a prey, and none deliver.
Nobody has been able to deliver Israel out of them state that they're in.
Yeah.
No matter who come along, none.
There's no way to know it's spirit. There's no way to know it's spiritual.
That's why we know this thing spiritual. It goes deeper than just.
For a spoil. For a spoil and none say it restore.
None restore it back to their nationality.
Except for the Israelites.
That is why the scripture says the Most High said his own right hand, which is Yahushua, brought him salvation. Right?
With that,
well, praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash.
The Lord saw apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Salutations to the brothers that preach and teach us word in sincerity and in truth, because the four corners I plant earth, the confusion of faces. Right? Mawat la babal. Yes, when I listen. And the support.
Guys.
Shalom. Aki only come on board too. Shalom. Tawada. What you Shalom. Pray that it was edifying. Tawada for you.
Get to this place.
I did.
Mawat la babal. Shalom.